We're live. We're back, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Princes of the Apocalypse, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition adventure module. I am Ace, the GM. I am your friendly neighborhood game master. And I'm joined by these lovely players who call themselves the Contingency Plan, as of late, at least. We will be joined by, we have Maggie Scratcher, Gawain, Boneless, Glarnock, and we will be joined later by Miguel, hopefully, who got confused about the schedule. And will be joining us shortly. But let's pick up where we last left off, outside the house of this mysterious magic lady. Who wants to do a recap?
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I think. So we started the session. All of us had just rested after having just gotten out of the caves. Everything was kind of batshit. And we had decided that we need to sit down and have a conversation with our Ifriti friend before our Ifriti friend is no longer our Ifriti friend. So we started to interrogate to be like, okay, what do you know about this thing? They told us the password to get to the Fane of the Eye, which is that like weird subspace between the node and then the Fane of the Eye and then the temple, was just to say Fane, which
I mean, you didn't know what it was called for a while. You wouldn't have guessed that if you didn't know what it was called.
And we found out that we discovered that the weapons they were making were in the Fane of the Eye, or at least they were sent there. What else did we get out of him? Oh, that he was able to make orbs of devastation with the help of Vanifer when she had the daggers.
Well,
so the dagger that
he could not do it. She could.
Oh,
with the
she
dagger,
could.
yeah.
So
and
we discovered
a
that
dance.
Yes, it involves a dance that we'll figure out for Boneless, so Boneless can make orbs of devastation later. But we also learned that there were a kind of a couple in rotation somewhere. I think they said there was two in the Fane of the Eye. Am I remembering correctly?
To what?
Orbs of devastation that had been made outside of the one that was stolen by the air cult.
No, but I mean, Django said he knew of two that were made.
Mm. Was that including the one that was stolen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's two fire ones in existence currently. One the air cult has, one the fire cult has.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I guess, the fire cult doesn't. There's a storage somewhere where it's sitting.
Mm-hmm. It's being looked after by top men.
Yes, top men. We discovered that is it the Fane that is full of really strong monsters? I believe, yeah, the Fane of the Eye is like stocked full of really strong monsters, and that it's kind of really hard to survive down there. And then I believe it was around then that we were like, okay, well, guess it's murder time. And then Glarnock and Gawain, no, it was Gawain and Miguel in one, like, seconds, just obliterated.
Yeah, you each had one turn, and you were able to fully get him to zero because he was going after you. But you both did so much damage, and he was already so weakened that he didn't have a chance.
Yep, we wiped the floor with him.
Mm-hmm.
Then we figured out that our two druid friends had gotten closer to figuring out which circle they wanted to be a part of. And that is the Circle of the Wildfire.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did some laps around to make sure that nobody was like spying on us. We got our rest, or no, we did not rest. We just took off because we were like, we'll be fine. And they decided to stay. to kind of hold up as let that be their home.
Mm-hmm.
We took off and headed for the person that Gawain was told to meet by
That's
the
right.
Dream King.
Mm-hmm.
And in that adventure, I think it was Miguel and Gawain got a little bit closer in bonding. Gawain convinced Miguel to officially join the pirate crew. Um, when everything's done, we're gonna get on a ship. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. And then we kept on trucking until eventually we got to this weird cabin that seemed to be covered in all sorts of different spells, like a blur spell, like a pseudo darkness spell. And then this old woman came out who said that they knew the Dream King and did a favor for them way back. Wouldn't give the specifics on who exactly the Dream King is,
Mm-hmm.
except for that they did not used to be a deity esque person. They were elevated to that status somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that, oh no, there was another big bit of information that I can't remember. No. Okay. Well, the deal of what Gawain had to do for them was simply kiss them on the cheek. And
Mm-hmm.
in that process, discovered that this woman was ancient above ancient,
Mm-hmm.
using a glamour that made them look like a super old person, but were much more ancient than that. Um, all while Boneless and Miguel discovered a series of corpses hidden in the neighboring rooms, as well as like a potion stand of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And Glarnock was offered a deal. In exchange for their horns, they would fix the thing wrong with their brain. Um, yeah, I think that was the big one there.
Mm-hmm.
And Gawain and Boneless, giving up a couple different items, managed to also, thank you again, Boneless, for that. Convince the lady to send a message to Percival in the afterlife, and would also get me a message back from him in response. Um, as to how long it's going to be or what it's going to be, don't know. But then we took the fuck off because she told us to kindly fuck off. And yeah, also made it very clear that she is not Baba Yaga, uh, and constantly gets confused for Baba
Not a
Yaga.
fan, honestly, of the Baba Yaga.
Not a
Yeah.
fan, because Boneless kept hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Where's your pestle? Where's your chicken feet on your house? Uh, and yeah, I think that's everything. I
Indeed.
think.
I think you got it all. I mean, yeah, there were a bunch of other questions in there. You're asking about the Dream King, but not a lot of very clear answers that you got.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, a couple the two things that came to light as soon as you got out of there. Um, I don't think you mentioned, which is that Boneless was able to take a peek into this room over here, and Miguel was able to look through a window into this room over here.
Yeah, all the dead. That was the dead bodies I was talking
Yes,
about.
exactly. Okay, great.
Yes,
And yeah, and
and the other one.
she didn't say. She told each of them to not to talk about whatever they saw until they left, because you don't know why. He just said don't talk about it until you leave. The other thing that I can tell you that Miguel saw, just because he's not here right now to tell you, but I'm sure he would have. He saw, yeah, all of these corpses, or at least body-shaped things that were covered with sheets on top of like big slabs or gurneys of some kind, along with a variety of like tools, of some kind, and he was able to use his mage hand to uncover one of the sheets, where he just saw a perfectly intact, just a body of a young man who just looked to be, dead. Um,
Hmm.
and that's what Miguel saw. And Boneless, would you like to tell everyone what you saw? Just as a reminder.
I saw a a big vat of something, if I remember right. See if I wrote anything down. Probably not. Um, and a bunch of potions, like a lot of like I think the wall was like covered in potions, but
Indeed,
there was
yeah,
like a something full of like liquid or something like that. I don't totally remember.
yeah, just a lot of glowing weird stuff. Um, things like just it looked like some type of weird alchemy workshop of some kind. And you didn't get the best look at it, but you did clock at least a few, very interesting things. Notably, the shelf full of potions and strange ingredients. Um, the big vat with of glowing liquid that had something fleshy floating in it. Um, and I think there was a bunch of other stuff in there, but you couldn't really see. And then I think you might have been a little afraid as soon as the lady talked in your head.
Too creepy. Too creepy.
Mm-hmm. And great. You guys reconvene. You share all of the information you just got from this person. Um, who also didn't want to share her name. Didn't really tell you what name.
Yes.
Yeah, she called herself the Night Lady.
Night.
Which
Ah.
she very much was like, call me whatever you want. And then she's like, and you called her like Granny, and she said no.
Did
And
not like.
she's like, call me the Night Lady. You called him the Dream King. Call me the Night Lady. Um, and that is where you are. What are we gonna do?
I want to leave now and
I
wash
would
my
really like to
face.
leave. It
I
would
want to
be cool
wash
to
my
leave.
face, please.
Oh here, buddy. Just I like rub some like I rub like dried leaves on him to just like
Oh, that's better. That's better. It smells so much better. Oh. Ah.
Give him that like
Ah.
mom spit bath. You just like get
yeah.
his face real quick.
Oh, you're a cat. You could clean him off.
Yeah, I am. Gawain, get
Don't
over
lick
here.
me! Don't lick
Get over
me!
here.
No! It starts running away.
I got a scratchy tongue.
Lick
No!
him. Sick. Do we maybe? What time is it, Ace?
It is late in the day now.
Oh, so like time for activities.
Yeah, time to have activities. You could probably make it. We can look at the map here. You guys are here, so you're 1, 2, 3, maybe 2 days away from Red Larch. But you could probably get, half a day more if you left.
Well, do we need to so here's the thing, guys. Uh when we made that like original deal with the water cult, I was taking a dump. So can someone remind me if we need to let them know we're good and we're done? What were we supposed to do with them after?
We didn't really talk about what to do after. We just made the deal of, hey, you give us resources and make us a part of the cult, quote unquote, and we will go kill all those people. Um, I mean, that guy did check in on us, so maybe we were supposed to check in again.
Well, he'll probably check back with Comnol and Ragnad anyway,
Yeah.
and they'll just say that we're good. So
But also, I don't necessarily like think we need to tell them as soon as possible.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interject. We made a deal with the water cult, or rather, you guys made a deal with the water cult.
Deal is a loose
Yeah.
hey,
phrase.
Zal, will you do me a really big favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Zal, I saw like this. I think I saw like one of my arrows up in one of those trees. From when I was practicing, like right before we went into the Night Lady's house. Can you grab it for me? You're just a lot taller than I am.
Sure. It's just like it's an arm's length, or do I have to like climb the tree or something?
You might need to climb. I can't really see. You'll be able to see better once you're closer. But it's the tree like way over there.
Yeah, I guess. All right,
Sick.
sure.
Thanks,
Yeah,
buddy.
okay. I'll just go. All right.
Thanks.
Give me a deception check.
Okay, fuck my ass. Okay, hold
Can
on.
I give help action by being like,
Yeah, no, that
Mm,
one over there. Is
No,
no, that one.
Boneless
Yeah.
just came out of nowhere with this one. You can't just.
Ooh, a 17 plus 11.
Ooh, very good. It's like, yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna roll for him.
Wait, boneless.
He's
he
drinking the sauce, but he's drinking the Kool-Aid.
in
dude.
your head, I'm like,
you can't shoot that far.
I'll let Gawain and Boneless make insight checks.
okay.
Okay, 19.
17.
Okay, terrific. You both see that, like, it's like the third time you made a weird request and asked to just Zaldrin to leave. So he got a little suspicious, but Boneless is just so sincere. He's like, I just want you to get this arrow, and just so genuine that he believes it. It seems like. But you
So
do
I
see
can't keep
suspicion
doing that,
cross his
okay.
eye as this is like the third or fourth time you've asked him to do something like this.
Gotcha.
So why'd you send him away?
Because he's drinking the Kool-Aid, man.
What Kool-Aid are you talking about?
He likes you know that thing that happens to people's brains when they like start like getting kind of into a cult. Remember they like kind of get sick. Remember how we saw
I
all
thought
those
we fixed
drawings
that.
with the you can fix what the fuck did you just say?
He hasn't been talking about it in a long time.
Wait, would you
Like 2
sorry,
days.
you can fix
Hold
it?
on. I fix it. Well, I maybe. Well, maybe I could go in his dreams and find out what he's like dreaming about, and what he like really thinks in his head. I
A
guess
stealth mission, like a dreamy
we
stealth
could
mission.
do a dreamy stealth mission
I'm
inside
like not
Zoltran's
mad at
head.
that. I'm like not mad at that idea.
Oh, I gotta make sure that guy's dead. Oh.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So anyway, to answer your question, Maggie, kind of yes, kind of no. So while I was taking a shit, they spent a really long time debating whether or not they were gonna like be able to work with this cult, and I guess the answer turned out to be yes. But it's part of why we don't have one of our members with us, and we'll get into that at another time. Um, but we made a deal with the water cult. Like we don't believe it. Like we're gonna totally fucking betray them later.
Oh, I think they might be next on the list.
They're
At least for
super next
me.
on the list. They fucked Red Larch, and I take that really personally.
They definitely
What we didn't hear that second part.
have to be next.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the air cult, cause fuck those guys.
Man, yeah, fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys.
But anyway, so yeah, so that's why we were at Scarlet Moon Hall. Because the task that they gave us was to kill their like top two like big guys.
Mm-hmm.
Which we did.
Which we did.
And we only lied about it a little bit, so it was fine.
You just lied about when you got it done.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
So
Okay.
red.
Yeah.
You're not like a water cult spy, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm a cat. I hate water.
Fair enough.
Insight check, please. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because Gawain don't know cats very well.
Gwen doesn't know.
Bonus
Maggie
absolutely
very
takes
well.
that for face value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm rolling disadvantage. That's a 9. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're good.
I know. Thank you.
You're good. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's good.
Yeah, that was the other thing actually
Okay.
that you learned that Django told you is something about the people that have seen the eye, or whatever it is. It's something ancient and powerful that exists beyond normal power. And he says it's not something that you can physically see, but it's something that you can experience and you can feel. And he referenced several of you that have seen it and forgot about it, perhaps. Miguel, welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. Didn't miss much, kind of just recapping, discussing what to do next.
So, do we want to just go back to Red Larch and check in with everybody?
Yeah, it's probably a good plan. I could really use a bath.
You want a long rest too?
I don't think we need to right now.
Yeah, we had just
I'm- Yeah, I'm
I
good.
think we're good now.
Yeah, is there anything you
Oh.
guys want to do while you're here in this forest?
Gawain wants to get out of here as soon as
Sick to
possible.
leave. Yeah, that lady's creepy as hell.
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
My first kiss was an old lady.
Oh,
I don't-
You just
I don't
kissed her
like
on the
it.
cheek. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she smelled like death.
All right, you guys heading to Red Larch? What are we doing?
Yes.
Hell
I
yeah!
think so.
You're gonna set out and keep going until nightfall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's have someone roll me a d8 just to see if anything happens.
I have a 8 right here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Perfect.
7.
7. Incredible. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys walk for like another 6 hours or so. You get partway there, and you take a rest for the evening. And actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to do this. Gawain, give me a perception check with advantage. This is before. This is from a prior thing.
Okay. That is a. Let me make sure. Yes, that is an 18.
18. Okay. This morning, before you came to see the Night Lady, the prior night you'd been woken up by Glarnock standing over you, breathing heavily, who said something like you were moving, and you were looking around in your bag for stuff, and you couldn't find anything because you were tired and it was dark and there was, and you were just randomly woken up. But in the morning you wake up and you see that you have just tiny little bits of ink on your fingertips.
I would like to go through my stuff.
Sure. You can
Like
make
that
this-
evening, when we're all like camping up, I want to go through my stuff.
Sure.
I want to have Slurp help me.
Yeah, investigation.
Ooh. That is 18.
18. You go through your stuff and everything is where it was before. What are you looking for?
I don't write things down. Gawain does not. I want to
Yeah.
see if there is writing on anything that I own. If there's like hidden pieces of paper.
You
like, hidden
have
scraps.
paper and ink, but you don't check those. You don't write anything down, so I don't think you'd know if any was missing. But they're in the same place you normally keep them, just because you have a bunch of shit on you all the time. So you have paper and ink just in case.
Gawain throws it in the fire.
Okay.
100%.
Mhm.
Throws it right in the fire.
Mhm.
He's just like, nope, you ain't writing secret messages with my body.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually that night, I would like to do 2 things.
You're
I want to use both of my spell slots to cast Dream twice.
ooh hot.
The first time I want to cast it on what? Let me see. The guy we killed, the air cultist
Thurl
we killed.
Moroska.
Thurl Moroska. I want to cast it on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm assuming it's like I want to wait until like late into the evening, like 90% of humanity is going to be asleep by this time, type late. And I want to cast that spell. And I do look to the party and I go,
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do some like crazy magic. I can bring a buddy with me. I'm doing this twice. Once is gonna be a secret that me and Boneless are doing separate. and then I need who wants to come with me for this
I'll
one?
come with.
You want to come with me, Clardock? Okay. So what we're gonna do, is we're gonna try to go into the dream of the guy that we killed that killed Azra.
Oh shit! Holy shit!
I don't, Glarnock, I don't think you met the guy. Couple things that you need to know. When we're in there, we're gonna be able to do whatever we want. We gotta rein it in a little, I think, because I don't know that I want him to know that we're there. You know what I mean? But we can also threaten. So I do want to bring this as a question to the group. Are we threatening the guy if he's alive? Are we like fucking with him? Are we making it so he can't sleep? What do you think? I don't.
Is this the guy that you think maybe a god?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No. That's Papa
Different
Papa
guy.
Dream. That's Papa Dream.
Yeah.
Papa
It's a different
Dream.
thing.
A lot of guys. I know it's too many guys.
Papa
There's a lot of
Dream.
guys in my life.
Yeah,
You
and I overslept. Sorry, so I missed part of the conversation.
Oh,
Too
you're
many
fine. You're
dudes.
fine.
Too many dudes.
Are we
Yeah.
trying?
So
Are we trying to
I-
learn the dance?
we're trying to see if he's alive. And if we're able to get into his dreams, then I think we, if we can get in his dreams, then he's alive. So I don't know. Might be say it's worth a shot. I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's do it.
How many times can we do this to someone? Is there a limited amount of times you can do it?
I can do it 2 times. Well, I got my 2 spell slots. I could do it twice. I think I could do it to the same person multiple times. I just kind of pop in their dreams.
Let's not mess with anybody this time. We'll just see if he's alive. If he is, we'll try to rein it in
Okay.
and leave him alone for now.
Okay.
And then we'll try again maybe tomorrow night to fuck with him.
Question for Ace.
Yeah.
So with this spell, I'm assuming you were just reading the specifics of Dream.
Yeah, I just found it. Mm-hmm.
So it says that I can choose a messenger that kind of handles the dream for me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way, because of like my dream abilities, that I can just bring a backpack with me, like a backpacker person,
A backpacker
like a tag along?
enters a trance state, acting as a messenger.
Since I'm like the quote unquote embodiment of the Dream King on this plane.
So that
in a
would be
way.
separate things. So like these are 2 separate abilities you're kind of invoking. I think one is the spell, which is the dream. The 2
Mhm.
is your powers because of your affiliation with the Dream King, which you still don't
Yeah.
have a full grasp on. Like you've been able to enter the dreams of random people or of people that are
Mhm.
nearby, you think, but not like finding a random person in the world and being able to find them. So I'll let you. Either you can use the dream spell on yourself, and it's just you, or you can use it on someone else, and then you can do a check to see if you're able to follow them because of your special
Okay.
powers. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that would be Arcana check.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a way I can get advantage on that with Slurp?
I don't think Slurp has the same dream powers as you. You can't get advantage from him. You could maybe get advantage from something else.
I could argue he came from the dreaming.
He can. I don't know. I don't think he can help with intelligence checks. He's just a little guy. And then this is like
Alright,
your mastery of magic. And
Got it.
he's, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. So Glarnock, okay. So I
Also,
can either
Glarnock
cast
can
it
give
on
you advantage.
Okay, that would be fun. So I can cast it on you, and then I could try to follow you in, or I could just cast it on myself and do the thing. What do you think, bud? You want to go?
I'll give you help.
Okay, all
But
right.
so you know,
Whoops.
if it fails, Glarnock's the only one going.
That's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
Okay, Glarnock. Just remember, this guy killed Azra, a friend that we had before you came around. This guy, I don't know what the dream is gonna look like if he's dead. Uh, it might just be nothing happens, or you go into an actual dream. Just if I don't come in behind you, don't fuck with him. Remember, you have full control of the entire thing. You could do whatever you want to him. Don't fuck with him this time. We'll do it later. Um, but like, if you want to leave, you leave. Yeah.
All right. And
Okay.
you want me to find out if he's alive?
I want you. Yeah, we need to know if he's alive.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I've never done this before, so this is gonna get weird. Okay. All right. What I need you to do is picture like a mental rope connecting the two of us, and that might help me get through. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Lay down.
I just have Slurp as like massaging your temples as I lay down right next to you, and I just kind of hold your hand, squeeze for a second, and then just wave of magic just pours through me into you. Yeah, and I cast Dream.
All right, you're doing this before you go to sleep.
Correct,
Terrific.
yes.
You see the magic emanates out from you. It comes in cascades, waves of magic radiating over Glarnock. Glarnock, how are you taking this? Are you standing up? Are you lying down? Are you trying to meditate?
I'm gonna lie next to Gawain, holding his hand.
Okay, terrific. So Gawain, you're kind of like laying on the ground sideways, like next to Glarnock, just casting the spell directly into him as his whole body begins to glow a familiar pink tone that you have seen before in the eyes of the Dream King and in your own hair and such. And you see your vision sort of changes, Gawain. And things are different. Things are suddenly in a strange two-dimensional portrayal of how you just saw them. Everything looks as if it was sketched, almost. There's depth to everything, but each individual object looks like it's two-dimensional. And you see this strange line connecting Glarnock, and that shoots up from him, arcing out up into the sky, far, far away. And now give me that Arcana check.
Ooh.
Okay, come on. That is a 17 plus 4, 21.
Incredible. 20 is what you needed in this instance to follow him.
Yes.
You very quickly, we'll say you know what to do. You tap your necklace, boom, immediately put yourself to sleep as you are finishing casting the spell, and suddenly you are flying through the air, flying faster than you can even comprehend over this strange two-dimensional landscape beneath you. And suddenly, you both land in darkness. An empty void. You were moving too fast to tell where you were going. And Glarnock, the last thing you saw is Gawain casting the spell on you, and suddenly, whoom, you're in darkness. Gawain, you took a little trip. You saw yourself go there.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels empty and thick. And then you both hear something. You hear noises coming from somewhere out in the darkness. And Gawain, it sounds very familiar to you. But Glarnock, I don't think you don't know what's happening. It just sounds like a fight is happening somewhere nearby. It sounds bloody and messy and nasty. And one second. Let's see if this works.
You thorough.
Shoot, Thurl. right through the neck.
He-
Yeah.
Staring at you. He's balancing himself on his sword. He can barely stand, and he looks desperate for a brief moment. As he's choking to death on his own blood. And he looks in pain, afraid, until a smile creeps across his face.
God damn it!
And he says, "You have already."
Oh my god.
And he spits blood on Gawain and falls unconscious.
Are we?
And that's what you hear.
Uh,
And you can't tell where it is. It's coming from somewhere in the darkness. You hear the sounds of someone dying, someone laughing as blood spurts out of a wound in their neck, and saying those final words, "You've already lost." And you can hear the sounds of your friends. You can hear the sounds of Boneless's voice shouting across the battlefield, of Gawain's voice even, from a time not long ago. And it's nearby, but it's through all this darkness. You can't tell where exactly it is. And so you're following the sounds, you and Glarnock together, until you wade through this thick mist of darkness until finally you're there. You're standing out, looking onto the ledge from outside of it. You're sort of like floating above this scene, and you see it again. The same thing. He gets stabbed through the neck, or shot through the neck by Boneless. He falls to the ground, looks pitiful and afraid for a moment. He smiles and laughs, and he says, "You've already lost," before he collapses. And then it goes black. Your vision, everything. The mist floods in around the scene, and it turns to black. And then suddenly, it starts again. "You have already lost."
I think Gawain snaps and
Mhm.
pauses it.
You can try
Right
that.
when he says, yeah, I want to try to pause the dream when it says lost.
Give me 1 second here.
Or right before I know that he's about to die.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Advantage on those.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
19's not going to do it, unfortunately. You snap, and you see something happen. It kind of ripples, because you can feel your power. You have access to some of that power here, but it's just you don't quite understand how to use it. So you do something, but it doesn't pause the scene. It just happens again. Thurl collapses to the ground, blood gushing from his open neck wound, having just been shot through the throat. And then
Can I ask Glarnock to
Yeah.
pause it?
you can try, yeah.
Because Glarnock, who I cast the spell on, he has full control of the dream, right?
You can shape the environment of the dream. Yeah, I guess so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alright.
so I go,
Glarnock, when I say now, pause it.
all right. All right.
and then right when he dies, I go, now.
Okay.
All right. You pause it, and it's just frozen as he is clutching his neck. Barely, he has still clutching his sword, collapses to the ground, face down.
I want to investigate the wound
Mm-hmm.
and like the actual body. I want to like sleuth as much as I can to see if something happened that would either allow him to have survived this
Mm-hmm.
or if like there was someone else there that we didn't notice.
Okay. You can give me an investigation check. This is gonna be. I was gonna say disadvantage, but I'll say Glarnock can help, so I'll let it be flat for 1 sec, and I'll tell you why in a second.
Rainbow dice. I have a +0 to this, so okay. That's a 17.
17, very good. You get close. It looks, as far as you can tell, that looks super fatal. He was already really bloodied. He had a lot of cuts and bruises all over him. His armor was falling off. He had exposed areas where he had had other really bad injuries. And that last shot was just 100% a kill shot. If he wasn't dead in that moment, he would have died in minutes. And you, in fact, recall that not a moment later, you stabbed the shit out of his body.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, to finish him.
You, fully finished him off. And what happens is you try to get a closer look, and you get a solid glimpse, and you see, holes in the front and back of his neck, fully through his throat, like his windpipe had been severed. It was a miracle he could talk at all. But as you're trying to get closer, you zoom in with Glarnok's power over this dream, and suddenly, even though he had paused it for a moment, again that black mist floods in, and again it starts over.
Glarnok, can you try to force it so the black mist doesn't come in?
Yes.
Like picture like a light in your head and see if we can play it past where it wants us to see. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what could that have?
So yeah, I think you can with the spell being cast on you, you have some innate knowledge of how to use it. You can converse with the target here. And I'll say you can tell the target, Thurl, this is Thurl's dream. And this is Thurl experiencing this moment. It's his memory of this moment. And Glarnok, you imagine a light, and you see a light illuminate the entire area around here. It's the exact same scene, but it gets a lot brighter, a lot more clear and crisp, as if it changes, because in the memory it's nighttime, and it's only lit by random magical blasts and lights from inside the tower. But suddenly it's as if it's lit by day, and it stays like that, and it plays through, but still the mist comes in, drowns out the sunlight, and it starts over again.
Shit.
Okay, Glarnok. I gotta have a talk with somebody really quick. I have some questions. Do you want to be here for that or no?
I'm with you to the end.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Dream King.
You just shout.
Yep, I just want to summon him to me.
You have to use your necklace for that usually.
Yep. Well, I used the necklace to go into the sleep, so.
Okay, got it. So did you want him to come anyway?
I do. I want to talk to him right now. I want to. Yeah.
Okay, terrific. So as usual, he takes a couple minutes. He takes his leisurely time getting to you.
It takes a second. He likes to stroll through the dreams to get to me. It's a whole thing.
So you have a couple minutes to just watch the scene over and over again. Just
also,
watching
Gwaine doesn't notice it. He is actively tears going down his face because he does keep seeing Azra's body go down, and that whole thing. So it
that happens a little bit after this, but you can see. But he's unconscious. He is bleeding out during this moment. So you watch him fall over and over and over again until one point he falls, and standing behind him is a strange being that Glarnok you have not seen before, but you've heard described. He looks like a swirl of light and dark that is just constantly rotating, that is in the shape, a vague outline of a person. He has no fingers. He just has long limbs made entirely out of the swirling black and white energy. Tall body, tall head. He stands maybe 8 feet tall once he fully reveals himself, and just the most detailed, vibrant, glowing pink eyes you've ever seen in the middle of this amorphous humanoid shape. Is that contradictory? Maybe. But it sounds cool.
It's a dream.
Yeah. And he stands there, looks at Thurl's corpse, and looks up at you and Gawain. And suddenly, you guys are sitting in a boat that's rocking very gently. You hear the sounds of cannons and fighting in the distance. Sloshing and swords clattering and ropes being snapped.
Gawain is like so at home in the boat, just rocking. He like closes his eyes for a second.
Okay.
The Dream King, who you know as the Dream King, Gawain, crosses his arms and says, "That was not a safe place for you. I can send you back, but better we talk here."
Yeah, I got a couple questions about that place. Also I talked to the old lady. We're all good there.
The old
but
lady. Oh, yes, yes.
The old
The woman,
lady.
yes.
Old, like
What did she tell you her name
old.
was?
Old lady.
I know,
like
she's old.
so old. She said, oh, hold on. I gotta ponder this for a second. What'd she call herself? The Night Lady.
The night. Oh my
Yeah, the
God.
Night Lady. She didn't like Granny.
Yes, I suppose she wouldn't.
But no, we'll talk about that later. I got a few questions about that dream you picked me up in.
Who was your friend?
Also,
and
yeah,
what-
this is Glarnock. He's a good guy. I actually have another question about that. First things first.
Yes.
So can dead people dream?
No.
And that
Not
was a dream that you
In the
picked me up
same
in.
way. Yes,
So he's alive.
technically.
They're keeping him alive. Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. Second question. Night Lady said that there was a thing wrong with my friend's brain.
Yes, that's what I was looking at.
Can you fix it?
No. I can redo what was there, probably.
No,
But
we want to
it's-
undo it.
Actually, no. You
Well,
cannot
actually,
undo it.
Glarnock, it's your call.
It's an
Sorry,
injury.
I don't want to speak for you.
That a patch was put on. I can redo the patch, but I cannot heal the injury.
Okay. Well, Night Lady could, so we'll probably just go talk to her.
Sure. I'm sure
Yeah.
she could.
Okay. When you say last question, I promise I'll leave you alone for a while. I'm sorry to bring you up here. I need to know what's going on.
This is much more, I'll say, conducive than our other talks usually are.
Well, usually my friends aren't dying or dying when
Efficient.
we're talking, so
I should
yeah, I'm a little
say.
more panicked. But
All
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you said that they are sort of alive. Would that mean like they're unconscious and someone is keeping them alive, or that they're like just haven't gotten to the afterlife yet?
Who are we talking about here? You mean...
The guy that killed Azra.
oh, that
The
one.
guy, Yeah, that guy.
No, he's in, he's a very special case. He was
Meaning?
dead. He's not quite anymore. See,
Is
dead
he a zombie
people-
like the
dead
ones that
people
bring back?
don't dream. Dead people's consciousness goes to other places. Sometimes to the dreaming, but very rarely.
Okay.
But
Cool.
undead things, depending, they can dream to a degree. They don't sleep, but they have a similar type of dream consciousness that
Like reliving the time they died over and over again?
yes.
Huh. Okay. So he's undead. Got it.
Because in the dreaming, you exist in your subconscious form. The dead
Yeah.
don't have; they only exist in a subconscious form, and they do not exist entirely in dreaming. The undead
Okay.
mostly exist in a conscious form, and in a limited one at that, and thus their subconscious form is also limited,
Okay.
depending on who they were and how they were brought back and what kind of undead thing they might be.
Okay, so they are undead. We just don't know what type. Okay. Cool. Got it. Cool. All right. You're good. Also, last question. Clarification on our last deal, because technically I did my end, but you haven't done your end yet because it
I
hasn't
did
been
my
needed.
end. I promised that I would.
Well, yeah, I'm saying does it exist still? Is it like a free ticket? When one of my friends goes down, you bring him back up? Because it didn't get used.
I suppose not. And we didn't say a specific. You went and saw that woman.
Yeah, I had to kiss an old lady. My first kiss
You-
was an ancient old lady for you. Okay, buddy? Come on. Hook me up.
He doesn't have a face, but he looks like he smiles. He says, "Fine,
Okay, cool.
you get one."
That's what our deal was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Anything
thank you.
else?
No.
I think Glarnock, just one more thing.
Oh,
And
look,
you
it can talk.
Can you tell me where my sister and my family are, and if they're alive?
Probably.
Can you take us to their dreams?
I could. Why would
If-
I?
What would it?
Because we're friends.
You use that
What would-
term very
What-
loosely.
uh, What would it cost me?
That's a good question. I'll visit you later. Maybe we can make a deal.
No.
And it's over, and you're back in Thurl's dream.
Son of a bitch. Okay, Glarnock, you don't want to do that. But I mean, you can if you want to, but like, ooh. Okay, although that would be kind of cool if the whole party was work for the Dream King. That'd be kind of fun. But, if we're going to move past that.
That'd be so cool.
God, we'd be the Dream Pirates.
Dream-
Oh,
Okay.
we can
I'll-
sail through people's dreams.
Let's one last thing before we're done with this this spell at least. I want you both to give me I think oh boy. I'll take either investigation or arcana.
Arcana for me.
Yeah, I hope this is entertaining for everyone else.
That's why I'm trying to keep it
Yeah.
quick. I'm trying to keep it quick.
14.
Well, I got a 16.
14 and a 16.
No, sorry, 16 on the dice, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that'll do it. Terrific. This you've watched a couple times and it's almost like traumatizing, just even for you guys, you having lived it, to see this over and over and over again. And you're just like, what would curse this creature to go through this. And you're realizing what's happening, I think, Gawain, because you have experience with controlling dreams, and not let alone through the spell, but just in general, and you know you're supposed to have more control here, or at least Glarnock is because of the spell. But you don't know why it keeps resetting, and you're realizing it's because the dream is ending. The dream just keeps ending. As in, he's kind of like always asleep.
Fascinating. Like someone's controlling his body, and when they are, his subconscious is forced here?
That's a leap with it, but something to that effect probably. Like his subconscious is continually playing this thing.
Without his maybe control.
Okay. Okay.
Which could mean any number of things, but it means that, you know,
That's
he's
yeah.
he's like, every time this dream ends, he's awake. Which means he's like constantly both awake and asleep.
What the hell is that?
Oh damn. Okay. Ready, Glarnock?
Demi-Lich?
I as you say, Demi-Lich, I grab the scruff of your neck and I
Glarnock,
pull
you
us
don't know
out.
what that is.
Pull us out.
And you're back. Miguel, you just watch, and Boneless and Maggie Scratcher, you just watch Gawain and Glarnock convulse and mumble in their sleep about Thurl and dreams and stuff.
Sorry, Glarnock. The first time is a little rough. I'm sorry. Glarnock met the Dream King.
That dream guy was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a bit a lot. So he's alive. Well,
you
he's
can't
undead.
just say those words in that order to me, bud. You can't just say.
So he's undead. He's like a zombie or something. Like, but he's like reliving his death over and over and over again. But he like keeps waking up for like 3 seconds, and then he goes back to sleep, and he lives his death, and then he wakes up for 3 seconds, and then he goes back to sleep, and it just keeps going like that. So like, he is alive. Someone brought him back. We just don't know how and what type of undead he is. But I'm assuming he has like limited consciousness. So yeah. He's the problem now that another problem added to the list. Fucking alive. But he's also potentially being controlled by somebody. I don't know. So that's a thing.
Okay,
now.
well, I hate that. That's awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
That's like the worst news.
Which also means that whoever got his body, probably his boss, has some sort of power to bring people back. I'm assuming
Cool.
it's similar to what I do, but in a different way. I don't. Crap! I was supposed to ask the Dream King one more question. I'll ask him later about how all the lead people have access to dream powers.
Oops.
I missed that one. Okay. All right. I'll be back. It's fine. Okay. And then I say inside of Boneless's head, do you want to peek under the hood of Zaldrin really quick?
Freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. You said it's so cash. I was out here playing tic-tac-toe with Maggie, and then you just fucking... You told me that our greatest enemy is still alive?
Okay.
I'm sitting by the campfire. I'm like, Boneless, you fucked up the whole board.
Now fuck this board!
You punched the board.
Stop punching the board!
Yeah. Also, I watched that shot that you did on him in his neck, like probably around 40 times. It was a solid shot, by the way.
Oh, I'm great. I know I'm great.
That was a good shot.
Thank you. The rest of that haunting my nightmares.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, it was kind of nice to see Azra alive, even if he was unconscious the whole time. But, and then another tear goes down my face.
Oh, we're so
But
fucked up.
it's fine. I'm fine.
Yes, please. If we could peek under the hood as Aldrin, that would be kind of sick.
Okay. Back to the dream.
And then I think, yeah, me and Boneless just kind of, I assume we're like, hey, we'll take the first watch,
Yeah.
and make sure Zaldrun is asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so both you and Boneless take the first.
I'm gonna
watch.
cast it on Boneless and then try to follow Boneless again.
All right, terrific. Give me another Arcana with advantage.
Okay. That is a 17 plus 4, 21 again. Hell yeah.
Very good. That'll do it. We repeat the same process where Boneless, you see everything become strangely two-dimensional. And suddenly, you are in a new place. And Gawain, you see a much smaller arc this time of pink energy connect Boneless and Zaldrun. And suddenly you're both in this, again, dark place with just thick black mist swirling all around you.
Okay, this means he's awake.
This is so
Yeah.
creepy.
And
this means he's awake.
you start
Okay.
to hear things. You start to hear a rumbling, like a low tremor in the earth of this dream space. But then you realize this low rumbling is actually a voice. A deep, powerful voice speaking something in words you cannot even repeat the sounds of.
Wait,
And- yeah?
is it primordial?
Nope.
Okay. How about Quarry?
Nope.
Damn it.
But it
Is it
sounds.
celestial?
It is not celestial.
How about common?
Because
Is
I
it
like-
common?
When I say words you can't repeat the sounds of, I don't mean it's something that you could theoretically even speak.
All right, keep going.
Yeah, you don't have the mouth capability to make the sounds that this thing is making, but you know it's saying something. And as you hear that, you feel it first, and then you hear it. And then you see the mist starts to clear away. And you see, first in the distance, this just little pinpoint of blue light. And it gets closer and closer and closer and closer until you see this symbol.
Oh, Jesus.
And it becomes clearer and clearer as it gets closer and closer. And you see the blue inside of it is actually moving and sloshing around, almost as if it's a window into some other place. And as it gets closer and closer, it envelops you. You fall through the window, and suddenly you're in a tumult of water and waves and rain and hail, everything just crashing all around you, and chaos and pain and bludgeoning, and it's all over the place. And you guys are sort of, you can't feel anything, but you're experiencing all of it. And suddenly it all stops, and you're in the center of a vortex, looking up from the bottom of the ocean. And you rise up to the top of the vortex, and you see a world covered in water. No land in sight, just ocean. And you raise higher and higher and higher until you can see the entirety of Faerun and everywhere drowned entirely by ocean.
I look at Boneless and I go,
You can change it. You can change his dream so he's not seeing this right now. Maybe that's the therapy that helps him.
I can't swim.
No, you don't need to.
I can swim.
You don't need to,
I don't
buddy.
wanna swim.
Okay, you can do whatever you want here.
Wait, no.
Like,
Wait, no. I know how to swim. I think I know how to swim. What? Where are we again? We're in
okay,
Zaldrin's dream?
boneless.
This
I like
is-
snap in front of
This
her,
is-
their face.
Mhm.
Hey,
Okay, I'm
smack,
back,
smack, smack, smack.
I'm back. I'm here. I'm here. Ah,
Okay. So
Okay.
here's what I need you to do.
Yeah.
Remember how Esme used to tell us about the grove and like the place that they grew up and like all that? I need you to picture that and turn this into that.
it's vines, and there's little topiaries, and it's nice and warm.
Awesome.
And
First thing that happens is, as you guys are talking, you're continually rising up.
I don't like heights. I don't like heights either.
Smack.
You're rising up as you're talking.
Focus.
Until you can see, like I said, almost the entirety of the globe covered in water. But you're rising towards this shining light in the sky. But when you look up towards it, you realize it is not, in fact, a light, but a ball of darkness, much like an eclipse. And that's where this sound is coming from. This rumbling, this low.
Where is Zaldrin?
Is that Zaldrin?
And
Hold my hand. I grab her hand and I fly us closer to it. Like
you're
to
already going closer to it.
I've
it's
speeded
summoning
up.
you towards
I
it.
speeded up. Just
So
go.
And as you get closer and closer to it, it is almost on top of you, and you are almost inside of it, until you see an eye.
No, I don't want to see that.
Oh no.
Just one singular eye, made out of pure darkness, with nothing but destruction behind it, but pure entropy and desire for it.
I think Gawain panics, realizes we're in way more danger here than I thought, and I grab Boneless and pull us out of the dream.
You're gone. You're back.
So that's really bad. So that's bad, right? That's not good.
That's not
I
good.
mean,
That's not
it's
good. That's not good. No. I go through and I wake everybody up except for Zaldrin and just hey.
Wait, shh, shut up, come on, let's go. We gotta talk.
Did you see the Dream King?
Okay, no, not this time. Oh
It's
my
so
god,
much worse. It's
so much worse. So much worse.
It's really bad.
Okay, all right, Miguel, Maggie, this is kind of going to be due to you, sort of. So when we picked up Zaldrin, we picked him up at the water cult, and he is a friend of Esme's who took off with poetry. They'll be back at some point. We don't know where they went, but anyway, he has this like sickness that you can see this eye thing that like just it's like all darkness and it's all like control and power, and it's apparently like the center focus of the water cult, and I'm guessing other cults, but it's like haunting his dreams. And the last guy that we saw with this level of like messed up fuckery was in a cave, and he kept drawing the symbol everywhere, and then he killed everybody.
Is this the same thing that the Afridi was describing?
Yeah, me and Boneless saw the eye. We saw the eye.
I think this is what's been haunting me too.
Wait,
I think that might be what scarred your head.
That's crazy, dude.
That's why I pulled us out.
Can I do a check? If this is like, can I tie this back to what the Afraid was saying about that?
About what? Sorry, you cut out there.
Sorry, can I do a check?
Again, you cut out at the end. Tell me the last thing you said.
Sorry.
A check to see if the Ifrit is what?
If this is what he was talking about.
Okay, yes. So I'll say first, Gawain or Boneless, I'll say give me I think this is a performance check with so one of you can do it with advantage.
I have a 3.
I also have a 3.
Do it. You do it. I've been rolling a lot today.
You said performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 18 and a 17, so 18 plus 3.
21. Great. You do a great job of describing it. Glarnock, give me a history check with advantage.
Hey,
Wait, hasn't Miguel seen it too?
Maybe you want to have me do a check, but does this description match like what I saw?
Yeah.
6.
6 with advantage?
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah, I rolled 2. I rolled 2 7s.
Ugh.
big oof. Okay.
Did you?
You
look into it?
can't be sure because you can hardly remember it, whatever it was. It was something that was like just lived in your mind rent free for a long time, but like now you can hardly remember it. Like ever since you've left the fire cult, the memory has been getting more and more faint.
Damn it! I definitely feel like out of character when it says these words to him. I know I rolled so low, but I just feel like a lot of things are starting to make sense.
Again, you keep cutting out, man.
My speaker's all messed up.
Oh, it's okay. Can you? All right. But yeah, Miguel, you can do. Give me a history with advantage as well. And Maggie, you can just do a flat one.
3.
Also, Boneless, why are you panicking in there? Why are you panicking? What was that?
I don't know what we were doing. I thought we were just gonna like show up and there would be, I don't know, like weirdly, like it's like your elementary school, but it's like not quite your elementary school, and like but it has like your childhood home's like front door, which doesn't make any
Oh,
sense.
no,
And
no,
all
no.
of the
Okay.
people are like your friends from high school, which also like that doesn't. But it's the
No. So okay, the dream it just kind of hits you in the face. It not really, and they don't ever ease you in. It's just you there. There was one time I was like, there's a dragon flying over, and people were dying everywhere. It was, you get some weird stuff.
I
Anyway,
don't like it. I'm not a fan. You do the dreamy stuff.
So I rolled a nat 1.
You have no idea what they're talking about.
It just
Yeah.
sounds like a googly eye to you.
No fucking clue. I'm just
Sounds
sitting in the
real
corner,
spooky.
like licking my paw, being like,
Mhm.
"That's fucked up, man."
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that
exactly.
sucks, dude.
I got a 19.
You got a 19.
Terrible
Yeah,
that happened.
it's pretty recent for you, Miguel, and you don't even know how you got away from it, but like that thing was in your dreams for a long time.
Yeah.
So Miguel is like clearly uneasy with like the more you explain like what you saw in there, and he just kind of like looks at Gawain. He's like, "Did you look at it? Did you look into it?"
Yeah, we both did, and that's why I grabbed us and pulled us out.
Did you let yourself get pulled in?
We were flying towards it, but I think I pulled us out before it was a problem.
Okay.
We have to just.
Okay, Miguel. Do you know what's happening to Zaldrin?
I don't know what's happening to Zaldrin, but that's how they controlled us.
Lovely. Okay. So they control Zaldrin to an extent. Then.
And one thing I should tell Miguel, you got a 19?
Yeah.
In fact, in terms of how they're describing it, because they did so well describing it, they mentioned the booming voice that they could not understand. But you remember in your dreams you had similar things of like, except your dreams were full of fire and flame and magma and burning and the world on fire. But there was a deep booming voice that vibrated the ground beneath your feet, but you knew what it was saying. You could understand it.
So I asked, did it say anything?
We couldn't understand what it was saying.
Could you possibly recreate the sounds that that it was making?
You got it, dude.
I try my damnedest.
Do I
recreate.
remember like what the words or just the general gist of like?
Yeah, because you
what it was
didn't,
saying?
it never occurred to you as something other than like the language you speak. So it could have come to you as either infernal or common, whichever you think is more native to you. But let's do another check just to see if you remember exactly what it said. Gawain or Boneless, give me another performance with advantage.
So would that be
You got
would
this
that
one.
be
Buzz.
history for me?
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna give you history with advantage if they do well on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 14 plus 3, 17.
17 that'll do it. Okay, I'll give you the advantage.
Okay.
Yes.
Oof. 5.
5 with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. No. Maybe it'll come to you later, but
Oh yeah,
it's just
now we're cooking.
I'm
Now
just
we're
too shook.
cooking.
I'm just too shook reliving that.
it was
experience.
something really spooky. It was something real scary, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you try not to think about it because it was a little too painful.
I've
to
worked
relive.
very hard to push that out of my mind.
Mhm.
And in fact, like in character, like I right now don't know whether I can trust you two. That you weren't pulled in
Mm-hmm.
to to the same way that I was.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm erring on on trusting you.
Yeah, I think Gawain is. I'm being as transparent with everything that I can. I'm just like,
This shit is crazy. Also, this is really cool for me because I get to share this like fucked up thing I can do with my friends, and this is really cool. But it's also really fucked up. And
And we get
okay.
So just so I'm clear, like you guys went into Zaldrin's dream, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
it was Aldrin's dream.
So like clearly this presents itself in different ways depending on like which cult you're kind of like
Mm-hmm.
have a history with or tied
Yeah.
to.
So-
So Zaldrin doesn't know that we're against all cults, right? He just
No,
thinks
he doesn't
we're
know.
taking down the other cults
Shoo,
for the water cult, right?
shoo. He's just sleeping very soundly while you're all yelling and crying.
Okay, you
I
said
have
that-
a sleep spell. I mean, I can knock the I think
probably
I
knock
do,
them
or is that
out.
my other character?
Okay,
Oh.
actually,
I
Miguel,
don't.
as a
I
combo,
don't. Sorry.
as a combo, that is cool for us because you could put them to sleep and I can fuck
No.
with their heads.
No, I'm thinking of a different character. Sorry, I do not have a sleep spell.
okay.
I hate it when that happens. I hate that.
Okay, so you said when you looked into the eye and the eye took you, that it controlled you, right?
It wasn't so much as control as it was just when you have nothing left and pretty much any when you've lived so long with no one, that pretty much anyone that treats you well can just bring you in.
Mhm.
Mm.
It was like that feeling, but there was it was instant. Like in revisiting that, clearly it was more than just my need for purpose.
Mhm.
It was something magical as well. I think I was just vulnerable to it because of that need.
So it's less giving commands and like Zaldrin would try to kill us all at the whim of the water cult, and more a need to belong, and that is filling a void.
but it's also just like all encompassing. Like that's all that matters.
So
I'm
if we
basically
got
trying
in
to
the
describe
way,
a cult without.
yeah,
No, you're
So
doing a good
we-
job.
cult-
That's yeah.
yeah. If we got in the way of the cult progressing, Zaldrin would turn on us because of this thing.
Probably, unless we could somehow like get him through the process of you have to like let him figure it out on his own, and I don't think that's something that we can really do.
Mm.
The one other thing I'll add, Miguel, again from your prior history check that you did very well on, that the other part of it, other than what you're describing, which is very apt, is that not only is there the sense of belonging that is a driving force, it's also like in terms of how it's presenting things, it's the voice of reason. It's the only answer.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how the other reason it's hard to shake away from is like it's
And when
it's
it
the
gives you so
solution.
much
Mm-hmm.
like reverberant reason, like even the things that can cause dissonance can you just kind of like explain away to yourself. So we might be able to get away with a lot in like hiding the fact that we're going against it, so long as we toe the line of like, we're working with him, for the cult, but like I don't think we can just convince him to that his water cult is the enemy.
So what if? Okay, I have a theory. Because like the whole thing is, the water cult believes that everything needs to get drowned, and it isn't necessarily so much that they're following the eye. So what if, like, say, I were to take Zaldrin into, and tell me if this is too far, maybe into your dream, Miguel, and maybe if we saw the fire version of if he saw the fire version of what we saw in the water cult, maybe if he saw that it was coming from the same thing, he would be able to dissociate. You know what I mean? Like if he's seeing that it's just the eye simply wants destruction, it doesn't care how. I don't know. It's a stretch.
I mean, I think it's worth a shot, but like I also think we need to be ready to kill him if he thinks we're trying to turn him, and he realizes that we're not actually on the side of the water cult.
Would the eye even allow that, though, to like allow that sort of like cognitive dissonance to happen? Because you said yourself, Miguel, that it portrays itself as the voice of reason. Who's to say that it's still not going to have that ability, even if it's coming from
a different dream? Okay.
A different dream.
Mm.
How did you do it, Miguel?
Just it took realizing all the suffering that was being caused to my people, and it just said that little voice growing and growing and letting it grow and letting it convince his voice, the part of me that was driven by his voice, that it was not all true, that there was more to this than what we thought. And it took years of slavery
Okay.
to break out of it.
I wonder, maybe Esme's dreams might be the answer. Like maybe if we dream, show his past or something. I don't know.
Here's the thing, honey. I don't know that dreaming in general is the answer to this. I don't know if we're gonna.
Yeah, but that's what I can contribute.
I know.
That's what I got. That's what I got going on.
I got a hammer,
Oh, buddy.
so hit a nail.
That's what I got going on. Okay.
It sounds like the
I know this is modern day France, but I have Prussian francs.
I think
I have so
if
many
I can
Prussian
convince
francs.
What do
I'm
you
sure
mean you don't
some
take?
collector will
They
pay
have
for
to
it.
have
Blue.
some value.
Yeah, the blue.
They're not
it's
worth
still
nothing.
made of metal.
Yeah.
It is made of metal. It can work.
No, see, we've disconnected all of our economies from any of the
Yeah.
the rare metals. Like
Mhm.
it's all
You're
fungible
right.
now.
We need to destabilize
All
every
fungible.
dream, and then Zaldrun will be fine.
Oh man.
Ooh, very good.
Gawain's
Amazing.
goal is to destroy the dreaming now.
Let's finish this long rest and then we'll take a break, okay?
All right, I'm going to bed. Somebody tie me up. Please,
Somebody tie me
tie
up.
me up. Tie me up.
Does someone want to tie Gawain up?
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tie.
hold
I'll
on.
help tie
Hold
him up.
on.
Miguel wants to do something.
Mold Earth a hole, like directly under Gawain,
Mhm.
just leaving
That's
his head
awesome.
above?
You
Sure,
start
yeah.
to do that, and then I mold Earth so that it buries me underneath.
It's really heavy, yeah.
He's like an ostrich.
He
Just-
doesn't have to breathe.
I
Oh,
pick it
okay.
back up and go, oh, for
Cool.
those of you who don't know, I don't need to breathe, so I'll see you in the morning, and I drop it back on.
In that case, I continue Mold Earth and like push you down like another like 20, 30 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Just in
It's
case.
just like, wow,
Just to be
I'm
safe.
going down there.
Maggie's
What's
just like
happening?
sitting there, like grooming herself, being like, "What a
These
strange
fucking
group
crazy
of people."
doing,
Like,
yeah.
what the
Mhm.
fuck?
I put a little flag where it went so we don't forget where we put your body.
Thank
A little
God.
cairn on top of it, yeah.
X marks the spot.
hmm Who's taking the second watch?
I
I'll
will.
take-
All right, we're gonna say you guys were too busy to notice anything during the first watch. You guys had too much shit going on. No, you're not. You're not rolling perception checks. Maggie Scatcher, give me perception.
22.
22. Ooh, hang on a second.
Nice. Nice.
Well, shit. Give me a sec. All right. So, you are keeping watch as you have made your way. We'll say you went back to the path. The I believe it's the large path here. Let's see. Yes, the large
Large.
path.
The
Um,
large path.
Indeed. And so you sort of were going down this path and you took off the road a bit to camp. So you're in the woods, relatively near the path. And you're keeping an eye on the direction of the path because that's where you suspect any ne'er-do-wells might come from. And you hear sounds from the woods on occasion and you'll go and take a look, but it just seems like little critters and things like that. You're very careful to step around the spot where you know Gawain is buried deep, deep down in the earth. But you do hear something that does not sound like normal, nighttime sounds of critters and natures and such. It's something like a muted talking sound. Like as if someone is talking like on the other side of a wall. But there's no walls, you're in the forest. This doesn't make sense.
Is it coming from the ground where Gawain is buried?
You know what it is? It is coming from the ground. How? It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I just picture you look down and the camera pans below the earth and there's a little office down there where I'm just like writing like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Put my ear to the
Aggressively.
dirt. What the
You put your ear
fuck
to.
is
All right, give
going
me another perception check.
on?
I'll take it with advantage. You know what you're listening for.
Thank God for advantage.
Ooh, every time you roll, you guys have been rolling so much worse with
Okay,
advantage.
that's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a 10. You can tell that's where it's coming from, and you don't
Can I
know
dig into the...
if you want to dig him up.
Yeah, I want to dig a little... I mean, he's like 30 feet underground.
We'll say he's like 15 to 20 because below that you get into like some serious rock and shit that you can't really
Yeah,
molder
limestone.
through.
It's all
Yeah.
limestone down there.
Mm-hmm. But you can try and dig. He's like 15 feet down.
I don't want to dig all the way down. I just want to dig maybe like 5 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can like hear what he's saying better. So I'm imagining I'm just like full cat in the litter box, like digging in the
You're
earth.
throwing all the dirt behind you.
Oh yeah, oh
Mhm.
yeah. It's all landing right next to Boneless.
And you dig, and the as you get closer, you hear the talking stops. When you're about 5
Did
feet
he hear me
down.
coming? Did he hear me digging towards him? Like a little gopher?
I don't know. You don't know. But the talking has stopped, and you know that's where it was coming from.
You know what? When in doubt, prayer. Maggie's just gonna offer up a little prayer to Sylvanas and be like, Sylvanas, help this fucked up child. Watch over him. There's something weird going on here. I don't fully understand it.
Hell yeah. You want to do a religion
Protect
check?
him. Yeah. That's a 19.
A 19. Hell yeah. You incredibly, you feel a very cool night breeze pass over you, and you look down to see a little albino gopher. Boop! Pops its head up
Oh.
from out of nowhere. Those are incredibly rare. You don't see them that often, albino anything, and let alone a gopher. Just pops up, or looks at you, and just scurries away. And when it does, you can see from beneath the earth, from the hole it created, a light shining from inside the earth.
Put my eye up to the hole.
You put your eye up to it,
Yeah.
and you see a tiny little sleeping bag-sized crevasse where Gawain is sitting there with a tiny little reading lamp, an oil lamp, a parchment and quill, writing.
Where do you get the paper from? Where do you get the paper from?
Based on my previous experience with Gawain doing weird shit in his sleep, can I make a guess that this is the Dream King, like possessing his body?
Probably. I mean, you can guess that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you if you're right, but
Right. Yeah.
that's a valid guess. Gawain doesn't necessarily do weird shit like this, but you could ask him.
Gawain,
He stops,
is that you?
and he immediately hides the papers underneath himself.
Oh, I don't think that's you, buddy.
He turns and looks up at you.
We've met before. Are you the Dream King?
You see his eyes glow pink.
I think that's a yes. What are you doing with our young friend here?
He shrugs.
Frog? You must have some sort of intention. Who are you writing letters to?
He thinks about it. Give me a persuasion check.
Fucking damn it, Sam.
10.
Take my inspiration.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
17. He looks up at you And he has a little smirk. And then he has hardly any room down here. He's like I said, just like a sleeping bag size area, you know, like a bunk bed essentially. And he kind of rolls over, and with his back to you, he like fumbles around. You hear all the crinkling of paper and stuff, and he tears off a little piece, and he flicks it up to you. You see, it says, "Dear, quote, Night Lady, quote."
Interesting. Thank you
It's a trap.
for sharing with us. It's very thoughtful of you. I don't
And then
suppose there's anything else
takes
you'd like
out-
to share.
He takes out another piece of paper and scribbles. Throws it up to you. It says, "I have business to attend to. Please leave me be."
Of course. Of course.
And then
Do
he
you
kind of
prefer-
stares at you.
Your Majesty,
He squints.
you are the Dream King, are you not?
And he grins.
Do you have a title?
He just gives a big smile.
Unsettling. Well, I'll leave you to it, bud.
And you
Just,
see he molds earth, the hole shut.
Yeah, Maggie, fucking climbs out of the hole. All of the dirt that I kicked up is like next to where Boneless is sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's partially
only
covering
gonna
boneless. Mm-hmm.
partially covering Boneless, and I'm not gonna bother to like refill the hole.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna kind of leave it there.
It's getting in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so much dirt in your mouth. I'm so sorry.
All right.
It's clogging up the CPAP machine.
And that's
No.
that's all that happens for Maggie Scratcher. Unless there's something else you want to do.
Nope. I think I'm super good. Unsettled enough.
All right. Who's taking the last shift?
I thought we already had two people. I'll take those.
Well, it's 3 shifts per night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume you relay this to me. What happened? Before you.
Yeah, Maggie, when you trade off
You
shifts,
just-
do you tell Miguel?
Hey, so the Dream King came and possessed Gawain again. He's using Gawain's body to write letters to the Night Lady. Just so you know. That's also why I dug up that hole there.
I
So-
fill it back up and just sit right on top of it.
I purposely kick some of the dirt back onto Boneless. And then I'm like, cool. I've
Mhm.
had enough of this. And then I curl up into a little cat loaf.
A
And,
little
go to
cat
sleep.
loaf. Adorable.
Cat loaf in my full chain armor.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's very loud. All right,
I almost wake everyone up.
Miguel, do you do a perception check?
Yeah. $17.
17. Incredible. With a 17, you're looking around. Honestly, nothing happens. Except for one little thing that you hear some, like, birds flying, which you assume are just, like owls, like nocturnal things like that are hunting at night. But it's getting close to the morning. And you turn around to look, and you just see the last little glimpses of strange pink spectral birds flying out of the ground where Gawain was sleeping.
Oh my god.
Spectral birds, like the birds to send messages with.
Kind of. They're spectral in that they're like ghosts, you know, like they're translucent, but they still look like birds, or like ghost birds, except they're.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the literal like.
No, it doesn't
paper
look
bird.
like this. No, it doesn't look like a paper bird. Yeah, I mean spectral like a ghost, kind of. And you don't think they don't think they're literally ghosts, because you know literal ghosts aren't pink, and they don't look like that. But yeah, there's something else, and they're just weird looking birds, too. You can't see them that
How many?
well because they're fast. You heard one, and then you turned and you saw like two more.
I'd like to cast Scorching Ray.
Cast Scorching Ray. They're real fast. What's your range on Scorching Ray?
120 feet.
120 feet. You can you can try and hit those last two before they're gone.
All right, so it is. How many do I get? 3. Okay. So that's 15, 14. Oof. And 13. 14 and 13.
14 and 13 to hit?
Yeah.
Let me see here. A 14 will hit. Roll some damage.
Okay. Wait. 6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
1 second. I want to be fair about this. Gotta look up what this thing is.
Yeah, you didn't think that someone would just attack spectral birds.
I was like, it's kind
You
of
weren't
like
prepared with that table.
I was like, it's kind of like this type of creature, but now I gotta actually look up what its stats are. Okay, no, it doesn't die. It gets injured and then immediately flies away.
Okay.
Legendary.
Yeah.
So based on the wording of Mage Hand, I don't have to be able to see where, like, the spot where I would summon it. Can I cast Mage Hand about, where I know I would have left, buried Gawain down into? And then just have the Mage Hand kind of like flail around looking for like any kind of like paper and writing utensils and like rip it out of his hands.
You can have it flail around at the distance where you know Gawain is, but I don't think you can accurately control it unless you can see it.
Well, how sometimes you reach into a hole and you're just
but it's a Mage Hand. You're not actually feeling with it.
True.
You're controlling it by seeing where it is.
True. Yeah. You don't actually get feedback from it.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe if you were like one of those arcane tricksters, but not with this.
All right, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Gawain, you are awoken to a strange spectral hand just flapping around and randomly slapping you.
Smack. I just start molding Earth to like get out. I'm just what is happening?
As I do that, I'm just screaming into the dirt, "Get out of my friend's body!"
I am your friend. I explode out of
Miguel,
the
dirt flies up in your face, and suddenly Gawain, you see Miguel is there covered with mud, and you're looking up at him. And you're both shouting at each other for no reason.
Why?
He was controlling you again.
What?
He sent up some bird. He was writing shit, and he sent up some birds.
Okay, for how long?
How long was it?
As
in, how long did it happen for? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I mean, at least one full watch.
A like out of character question. Like, what has been the time frame between Maggie interacting with him and Miguel seeing these birds leave?
Oh,
our deal
less
was
than an hour.
Okay, cool. Got it. I'm just making sure.
It was because that was at the end of Maggie's shift, and this is what is at the beginning of Miguel's shift.
I was like, if he's breaking our fucking deal, I'm gonna lose my mind. He's breaking our deal. Okay, I wake up. Okay. Well, this is and okay. I think we're good for the rest of the night. You guys
I
gotta
mold
stop waking me up like this.
I mold Earth, but just like one small layer, kind of like a quilt, and just tuck Gawain in.
It just lay there. I don't think Gawain is
Go back to sleep, little buddy.
Thank you.
Sorry, I slapped you.
I got a big old slap imprint on my face. Just,
It glistens a little from the magic still.
Also, is this night 4 of being possessed?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe
4
3
of
or
14.
4. Yeah.
4 of 14. Got it.
Yeah, it's at least the third.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I go back to bed.
Terrific. You go back to bed. Miguel, your shift ends. It's morning again.
Are those birds?
And we'll
Question:
take a
would that scorching ray have counted for as a spell slot before the long rest or after?
We'll say before. You can keep the spell
Okay.
slot. Yeah. It was fine.
It wouldn't have changed whether I did it or not.
Sure, good. Okay, when we'll take a break there. We'll come back at 19 after. Very good. All right, see y'all soon. And we're back. Hooray. Everyone's still here.
I'm the Dream King now.
Oh, that'd be fun. Terrific. It's a new morning. Does everyone tell Gawain what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, he got a little bit of that when I, slapped him around.
I think he wasn't cognizant of anything. He was just going into battle mode, just like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm going back to bed now. I think he, if Maggie gives him, he'll take those pieces of paper.
Yeah.
And then just hold on to them.
I give him pieces of paper and I'm like, yeah, he's in cahoots with the Night Lady. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something.
But is he in cahoots with the Night Lady, or does he just want to make you think he's in cahoots with the Night Lady? I don't know. I don't like mind games.
I think you're overthinking it a little bit too much.
I am being conditioned to overthink everything now.
Have you thought about therapy?
I don't know what that is.
Does he work for the Night Lady?
Ah! Gawain screams and runs away for a second. Just,
Who works for the Night Lady? What?
Okay, all right.
What are we talking about?
Also, Ace, can I check my stuff and my person for more paper?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a perception check.
Okay, I'm having Slurp help me with this
Yeah,
one.
you can do advantage, sure.
Okay, that is a 19.
A 19. Again, you find just little bits of ink on your fingers, but no paper.
So we can just materialize shit now? What the hell?
You know what we could do to make sure that you don't have any more paper on you? I can
Light
set
me
you
on
on fire.
Yeah!
I can't believe you both said that.
I like it. Okay,
Please
okay.
no. Please don't.
It's okay, Zaldrin. We can light me on fire.
I really don't think it is. I feel like you've still gotten burned a lot.
Honestly, it won't be the worst thing to happen to me ever.
You know what? I'm with Zaldrin on this one. Maybe we don't light you on fire.
Guys, it's not that bad. Oh, wait, you're not infernal.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a terrible idea.
All right. Onward? It's okay, buddy.
2 red large, let's do it.
Wait. I while we're walking, I do mentally chat with Slurp and just be like,
You don't sleep, buddy. Have you met the Dream King? Well, can he speak in my head?
Can he? I don't know.
I thought he
have we said that he could?
I think in the past we've had brief conversations, very brief. Hold on. Let me see if find familiar.
Yep. I think
Okay.
you can communicate telepathically. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, is he telling you to do anything?
Mm. Mm. No.
Mm. Did he tell you not to tell me you're doing stuff for him?
Make an insight check.
19.
He goes, no.
Well, okay. Here's a new command for you. Don't listen to the Dream King.
But what about when he's you?
Yeah, when I'm the Dream King,
But how do I know?
buddy.
Sometimes you just wake up and you say things.
Okay, I've been told that I look slightly different. I say out loud, guys, do I look slightly different when the Dream King takes over?
You don't.
you
Your
got
eyes
pink
glow.
eyes.
Your eyes glow pink.
Okay. Okay.
But that's all. Otherwise you look the same.
Okay. If my eyes are glowing super pink, you know what? No.
Sometimes your eyes glow pink normally.
Nope. Here's what we're gonna do. When I go to bed, when I go to bed, I'm gonna say a code word. And if I say that code word and I don't wake up and immediately say that code word to you, then I'm the Dream King.
Okay. What's the code word? That's really offensive.
Okay, then, but what did I say in your language just now?
I don't know how to translate it. You said my wife is unfaithful.
There we go. We're gonna go with it. Do you have a wife?
No, but it's still rude.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go with that. My wife is unfaithful. So if I say that, I'm gonna go to sleep and say that, and then when I wake up, I'm gonna say it immediately to you. The moment I see you, I'm gonna say it. Okay?
Are you sure you can say that again? That's pretty close, yeah.
Okay. Or I'll just literally say the words, your wife is unfaithful to you.
Okay, that works too.
Okay.
Either in the way I speak or in the way that you speak.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That works.
And yeah, if I wake up and tell you to do something in that time, then don't listen to me.
Yeah. It's
Okay?
It's also It's yeah, okay. Yeah. Give me another
what were you
insight
gonna
check.
say? Yeah. Come on. Okay, rainbow dice this time. Rainbow dice. Come on, gay dice. Come on, gay dice. You're fucking kidding me. It's a nat 1.
Ooh. He's just
That
very
one.
nervous because he didn't
That's
know he was doing
homophobic.
anything wrong. And now he's like, "Oh shit. I guess I fucked up."
Buddy, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Like if he's told you to do anything like weird or to go anywhere or to talk to anybody, can you let me know?
Yeah. But I just didn't. Yeah.
No, it's cool. I didn't tell you about my deal. I didn't know he was gonna do this. This is a new thing. We're learning. We're growing. Give me a hug.
Okay.
Okay, good
Suctions
boy.
on
Good
your
boy.
face.
Does he just hug like a face hugger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a good boy.
All right. Y'all. Gawain learns everything from Miguel and Maggie from what happened last night. You guys head on the way to Red Larch, yes?
Yeah. How
Okay.
many more hours is that?
I think it's one more day. Let's see. Let's made it to right here. A day and a half. Yeah. You'd have to.
Can I practice a little bit more with the Efreet sword?
While you're walking?
Yeah.
You guys don't have a way to get around. Sure. I'll count that as halftime. Sure. So you'll get 4 more hours in.
Great. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Then you guys take another rest for the night. Actually, as you're walking, let's give me another D8 per day of travel. Roll it, Maggie.
A 7 again?
A 7 again. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Wow. Terrific. Who's taking watches? I know I said
I'll take first watch.
first watch.
I'll take
Incredible.
second.
I'll take third.
First watch, Maggie. Perception check.
I request to be tied up and dangle from a tree.
Tied up and dangle from a tree.
We're just gonna keep trying different shit.
Until something works.
Something works.
6.
And I do say the code phrase before I go to bed to slurp.
Okay. Sorry, 6 on your perception check?
Oh yeah.
Terrific. Your Gawain snores when you hang him upside down.
Yeah.
He didn't before, but now when you hang him upside down, he snores.
I see him dangling
I
there,
don't
and
breathe
I
and
bat
I
at him
snore.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's just somehow the air just passes in front of your mouth, making you snore.
Make it spin.
Well, see what it is your soft palate is, pushing up against something.
Science.
And all right, that's Maggie. Who's going next?
I'm next.
Boneless perception.
9.
9.
God.
Damn.
Gawain's snoring really loud.
Oh God, bud, I'm just gonna plug my ears.
Yeah. And you're just you're trying not. You're keeping an eye out on everything because you're still right near the large path. So things could go weird, but right now it's fine.
It's so loud.
Yeah. And who's last?
I'll take the last one.
Arnok, perception.
16.
16. Incredible. You're looking around. You're keeping an eye out. Not a lot is happening. I'll give you one thing. You notice that. Give me a history check. No, I just see you shaking your head and see what the roll was.
Ooh.
3.
3. Something's different. You're not sure what it is. Everyone looks fine. But something you're kind of you're a little maybe you're just on edge. You do a little sweep, you do a big perimeter lap around the area, you check the road, you come back, everything seems okay, but you're like a little on edge. Until everyone wakes up. New day, everything's fine. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Advantage.
Sure.
I wake up and say the phrase. I look at Slurp and I go,
Yeah. That's really offensive.
"Your wife is unfaithful."
Yeah. I know I don't have one, but still.
All right, 17. You said perception, right?
Yeah.
All right, that is a 21.
21. It's just like you would have barely noticed this, except that it hurts to be tied up this way. And you had your arms to your side and you were hanging upside down. And I'm not gonna make you do other rolls to take damage from that or anything, but you do notice because the sensation is different when you wake up and you're feeling pain in different parts of your body. You were tied up differently this morning than when you went to sleep.
Ah! Okay.
Do the ropes look like cut in any way?
No.
I got out last night. I don't know how, but I got out.
Oh, that's
Just do
crazy,
something
man.
wrong.
Slurp, you didn't let me out, right?
I didn't let you out.
Okay, good boy.
Did you woke up?
I woke up. What'd I do?
I don't know. You said you. Oh no. You said the password.
No, damn it. Okay. All right.
I'm not supposed to. Tell you.
Come on, buddy. You gotta hook me up here. I got a lot going. I can't have you against me too.
I'm not against you. I thought
He kind of feels that way.
it gets confusing because I think it's you, and then he says it's not. I said it's the last time, so that's probably good.
Last time
He said it's the last time.
that you would do what?
He just said it's the last time he's gonna do this.
But he said he was gonna do it for 2 weeks. I mean, okay. What? Well, okay. All right.
Give me
all
a
right.
persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
please. I need to know what's going on. Okay. Come on, D&D Beyond. Come on. 17.
17. Now one on one of those. Whew, good.
Yeah.
Says, all right. And he looks down, he looks up at you. And then from beneath his tentacles, he pulls out a whole pad of paper and ink and quill.
Okay.
He told me to
Okay.
keep this safe for you and give it to you when you
Okay.
asked.
Okay.
Is there any writing on the paper? I take it. Is
No,
there any
it's all
writing on
blank.
it?
Mhm.
Is there any magic on it?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
You're a super faithful friend, and I'm sorry this is happening
It's
to us.
really
And I pull him in
confusing.
for a hug.
Oh,
I
thanks.
know it is. I know it is.
Give
And
me
then
one
I throw the
more.
pit.
Give me one more insight check.
One more insight check
Mhm.
with straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. 10.
10. Yeah, nothing else. He just felt bad.
I throw the papers away into the fire.
Mhm.
I like as they're getting put out, I let them burn, and then I
Mhm.
kick out the fire as we're about to
Okay.
leave.
Oh, sorry, it gets confusing.
It's fine.
He
keep
talks
getting-
just like you.
I know.
I guess it's kind of different, but it's hard to tell. He knew the
How's it-
password.
That's because he's listening all the time. Apparently.
We've told you that he never talks to us, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he never talks to you guys.
Yeah.
But I talk to Slurp telepathically, so he might also.
Mm.
Wait, Slurp, did he ever talk to you out loud?
Yeah.
But he wouldn't talk to my friends out loud. Why? Could he not?
He he's kind of
Wait.
different.
If he's kind of different, then how can't you tell us apart?
Well, it's just he acts like you, but his voice is kind of different, and I just can't always. I can't always tell. He looks just like you, and but like his voice is the only thing that's different, and I think he pretends sometimes, and he makes it sound like you, and then sometimes he'll stop talking like you, and he just talks like himself again, and that's when I know it's not Gawain.
Okay, he said this was the last time. Okay, fine. Okay.
I relay all this to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, Slurp's been working with him. It's not your fault, Slurp. I understand that.
I'm
It's not your fault.
sorry.
You're fine. Shut up. But like, I don't care anymore. I don't think. Let's just go to Red Larch. I don't get it.
It'll be okay, buddy.
Will it? I don't know.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna see Kaylessa.
I do
We're
like
gonna-
Kaylessa.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, everybody just keep in mind that we got some info the last time we were there that there could be spies in Red Larch, so just watch what you tell people.
Yeah. Also, why do people keep telling me I need therapy? And I walk
You
away?
do, desperately.
All right.
I'm
Like,
fine.
really bad.
You guys are half a day from Red Larch. You'll get there in the evening. Give me one more D8. See if anything happens on the road.
6.
6. Okay, nothing happens. You guys make your way all the way to Red Larch. And you see there's one notable thing that's different here, which is that there's like a very tall like watchtower in the center of the town that was built. It's just like wooden scaffolding. It's nothing very complicated. But you see there's clearly a large tower that you can see from relatively far away, with a little person up there. And you see, as you guys are coming into view and you start to make out that that's a watchtower, just give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Yeah.
It's a 17 for Gawain and Slurp.
It's a 7 for Maggie. God has forsaken me.
I got a 13.
11.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Ooh.
20. Terrific. Glarnock, you're the only one that is able to see that, and you can really, you only know because you can kind of hear it, really. said you see like there's a watchtower and you see kind of the shape of a person up there, and you see him moving around, and you're just like, okay, maybe he's just doing his little watch dance or whatever. But you can barely hear it faintly on the wind, as you're like still like at least a mile out, a ringing sound of the guy on the watchtower, and you see him. The motion matches with the ringing sound. He's ringing a bell.
Oh, shit. I think they know we're coming.
That might be okay, right?
Well, where did Maggie, where did you see our wanted posters?
That's a great question. Ace, where did I see their wanted posters at?
You saw them. I don't know. You're the full trajectory of your path that took you to Scarlet Moon Hall, because you largely went through nature, I imagine, and just stopped in towns about. But you for sure, I think you probably at least stopped through Red Larch at some point, and they were for sure there. And you probably went. You were probably in Westbridge at least briefly, and they had them there. You probably went through the Wamford and barged right in, and they had them there.
Yeah, you know what? This one might be on me, guys.
It's all right. It's fine.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's just keep going really slowly. I'm sure someone will come to meet us. Yeah.
I don't draw my weapons or anything. I just keep
super
proceeding forward.
I want to be in the front.
Hell yeah.
Wait, is it all of us that are
It might just
wanted?
be Boneless Glarnock and I, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just those three.
Does anybody else have minor illusion or some other way?
I do have minor illusion, yeah.
And Boneless, you can disguise yourself, right?
I can. Unfortunately, they've seen us now.
What do you mean?
So, and they know that I'm a shape changer.
Right, but can't you just change shape into something that they've never seen you in?
I can definitely do that, but they're probably gonna. They already know we're coming, and they know that like you guys are with us.
Oh, okay.
So I will, and I can, and that might be a good idea, but
Because like I can minor illusion Glarnock to look like somebody else, to look different, and Gawain, you can as well.
Yeah, I minor illusion my hair and my eyes to be brown.
I'll change into I'll just look like a human woman.
It's like a regular human woman.
Just like a regular human woman.
Classic. Yeah.
I sound like an alien trying to be like, I am a human woman with woman things.
I minor illusion Glarnock to look like a mannequin, and then ask, "How would you like to look?"
Can because Glarnock has been burned, he has no hair. Can I look like not like a minotaur, but like a werewolf? Yeah, like
whatever
a rhino.
you'd like, darling.
A
Whatever
really
you'd like.
large hairless
rhino.
cat.
It just puts hair back on him.
I just want one horn instead of two, and I just want to be hairless, like a rhino.
A were rhino?
A rhinotaur.
A
Rhinotaur.
Okay. That's what I do.
Terrific. And that takes a lot of concentration because I think minor illusion is supposed to be static images. So for you to conjure
the hairs
this,
don't move.
Yeah, exactly. It just sort of looks like like a marionette, like one of those old-fashioned puppet things, like a shadow puppet. So it's got like joints and things that move around, but it stays kind of flat. And it's very strange, very off-putting to see. But it doesn't look like Glarnock, so that's from that works. As you approach, you see there's a bit of a commotion. It's in the evening, so you can look into the town square from the direction that you're coming from. let's see. You guys are coming along the large path, which is to the north here, I believe.
Can we see the bakery?
You cannot see a bakery as of yet.
Have
They're
we
probably-
passed? Have we
They're probably
passed where
still
Aaron's
putting
at?
things together.
Because Aaron was to the north, right?
Yeah, you're passing it like just about now actually. It's the
Can
big
we-
nest. It's even bigger than the last time you saw it. Just something you
Yeah,
wanna
I'd like
do?
to stop and say hi to Aaron if everyone's cool with
You
it.
should probably check in.
Yeah. Oh, what was the code phrase we had for that? It was.
Yeah, maybe it's a boy.
Yep. Just like walks up and yell that.
You yell that. You see, there's actually at the base of the tree that the nest is built upon. There is like a little bell.
Oh, ding dong.
Ding dong.
And you see descending on a rope is Aaron, your good friend. He's a bit more healed. He's not on crutches anymore, but he's still got bandages and stuff on. And he just plops down on a pulley. Hey guys,
We missed
you doing?
I hug him immediately,
How
and I have
are
slurp
you?
wrapped around
wait,
his
no,
head.
is it you? Is it? You gotta tell me. Is it you?
Yeah, we had a baby. It's a boy.
Okay,
Hey,
good.
baby,
Hey, how
boy.
you doing?
Yep.
Good to see you. Hey, listen, you should go to town. Thanks for staying high. It's real nice of you. But you guys should really go to town because people want to talk to you.
Why?
I mean, you guys a kind of, you've been doing work around the valley, and shit's kind of hit the fan.
Aaron, are we in trouble?
Are we gonna get arrested?
I don't think so. I don't think you're in trouble. I think there's just a lot of people want to talk to you.
About
Do you know who
what?
specifically?
Fuck if I know. I don't know about politics. A lot of important people.
we just spent like days underground. I just want a bath. I just want to look at Kaylessa. She's so pretty. And I just want to go to bed.
Here, let me just. I don't know. Maybe this will help. Listen. I wasn't supposed to waylay you too much because people want to talk to you. So they told us like, hey, if you guys come through, like, make sure you send them right in because people want to talk to you. But I'm gonna just gotta show you guys something. And he whistles. And then a couple more Aarakocra come down. He's like, okay, there's 1, 2. Hi, pleasure. My name's Aaron. Aaron Kokra. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi. Oh,
Hi,
nice,
hi,
to,
Aaron.
nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm
I'm
No, I'm
Gwen,
not talking. I'm
Monster
talking to
Child.
you, your tabaxi friend, and then this other gentleman with the sunglasses.
Oh, I thought this was a
I
new
thought we were going to
Aaron
introduce
brethren.
other Aarons.
Okay.
No,
Sorry,
it's still
just-
me.
We all
Sorry,
have
I
the
got
same
confused.
name, so it's really hard.
I know we're all named Aaron. We're not. I'm Aaron Kokra. This is they have other last names.
Okay.
We started
Maggie
using
said
last
just
names.
Aaron.
We didn't have them for a long time. We've just recently started doing that.
Oh, progression.
It's convenient.
Yeah. You're Maggie, and you, my friend.
Miguel.
Hi, pleasure. Thanks. Oh, you got warm hands. Okay. All right. Well, my friends here,
Still adjusting.
they're real friendly. They're gonna take you. You're gonna take you upstairs. And he says something to his friends in Orin, I believe. Any of you speak Orin?
No.
Um,
I speak quarry.
Mm-hmm. Quarry's not come in use yet.
Primordial.
One day, Quarry is gonna be
One day,
so
quarry
useful.
will
Yeah.
be useful.
It's gonna
one
really.
day.
It's gonna be the last thing.
Dude, one day it's gonna save the day, you being able to speak that.
They're gonna they're just gonna take you up to the top of the nest so you can get a view. I'm gonna come meet you up there because I can't fly and I can just go through the nest. I'll go up. I'll see you up there.
I can help you fly.
And like a little bit of magic surrounds my hand for a second.
No, I'll just take an extra minute. It's fine. I can go back up.
Oh, okay.
He
Cool,
yanks on
cool.
the pulley and just whoop. He gets shot up back up to the nest.
Okay, that is cooler.
Mhm.
Pretty
And
sick, yeah.
he's like,
Cool.
the other guy's like, hey, I'm Aaron. The other guy's like, hey,
Hi,
I'm
Aaron.
Aaron. It's like, hey,
What up, bro?
Oh,
Aaron.
I'm Aaron too.
Can I go with you?
Cutest Aaron.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. And they all pick you up underneath your shoulders, and just fly straight up. And it takes a minute because their nest is like, probably, it's like 3 stories above the ground, the bottom of it. And then itself is probably like maybe 8 stories tall now, like really big. And they fly you all the way to the top of the nest. And you look out over the Somber Hills and the Deserin Valley here. And you see the entire landscape looks dark and injured. The land itself seems hurt. Places are very visibly suffering from droughts, from random strange flooding. You see in the distance there are strange lightning clouds randomly striking at different places in the distance, and meanwhile smoke is rising from the silhouettes of cities that you can see from far, far away. And it's just a visual of how bad things have gotten since this all started a couple weeks ago. Aaron finally reaches, he comes out of like a little hatch door in the top. He says, so yeah, people know something's bad now. Not everyone knew about what was happening, and still not everyone does, but people know something's bad because towns are falling apart. Westbridge got fully taken over and subjected by some members of some people with stone masks. Some other people came and like killed a bunch of them. I think it's back to normal now, but it was real bad. They got fully taken over by one of them cults. Yartar got hit really bad. I think you guys knew about that. So they're rebuilding, but like their whole area of the river dried up. So like all their produce and their economy was tanked for a while. And the stone bridge nearly broke in half. I don't know if you guys know about the stone bridge. It's never broken, ever.
No, but it sounds like some pretty cool people came through and took care of that.
People from Belliard are up in arms because still no one's found the delegation that went missing. They've been gone for like almost a month now.
Oh, we might know what happened to them.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah. So that's the thing. I think some people are gonna probably want to talk to you about that. See what you guys know, because the only thing that we know is that you guys have been out and about. That one, knowing what's going on and getting your names thrown about by all the people that people are looking for.
You want to hear a secret, Aaron?
No.
Honestly, fair, buddy.
All right, that's fair.
You know what? The less you know, probably the better.
I was
you read my mind right there. I don't want to know nothing.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, it's kind of good. It's a good thing, but that's okay. That's fine if you don't want to know. I was gonna say the world's a little safer as of.
If it's anything that anyone else might want to know, then I don't want to know.
Yeah, maybe we don't say anything.
I say inside Boneless's head.
1 down, 3 to go.
Oh, maybe.
So yeah, I'm already. They already told me they knew you might stop by. They knew we know each other. I told them I didn't know anything. So y'all should go back and talk to him.
You know what? Yeah,
Harburg's waiting to talk to you. You remember Harburg?
The sheriff?
Yeah, sheriff, constable. He's a sheriff now. Yeah, I think.
Okay. Is the priest still there?
What priest? Oh, the one. You got him. You got rid of him.
Good. I hope he's gone.
He hasn't been back. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere.
Motherfucker, I hate that guy.
But yeah, you
can't
guys should
keep track of a single fucking body.
Again, I don't know. I don't want to know. So I'll be here if you guys want to come visit again. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. And again, he points out you just smoke rising from random places, just whole areas of the hills, just like as if sliced across and burnt by who knows what. areas of the river that have dried up, and all sorts of things that are just very visibly wrong with nature and everything in this area.
I mentally sent to everyone.
I wonder how many bombs they set off, or how many orbs they set off.
Yeah, there's also, I shouldn't even be telling you this, there's someone that's gathering up recruits. He's taking all
In
the
Red Larch?
people. Huh?
In Red Larch?
No. Somewhere else, somewhere far to the north. There's a bunch of people that, you guys have been kicking ass and taking names and stuff, but someone's taking up all the rejects. All the people that are left over when you wipe out a place. Any people that get scared off, they end up joining this guy.
Do you know his name?
Yeah. His name's Hayon.
One more time, Aaron.
Hayon.
Aeon?
Hayon.
Like Ayon?
Haayon. I think he's not much of a threat now, but because he doesn't have that many, but it's an issue.
But is he taking everybody or just
just people that leave? Anyone that leaves the cults he's somehow able to scoop them up.
Oh, specifically the cult.
Yeah.
No, I thought this was about the cities that were being destroyed.
Oh, them too, sure. People.
So he's also taking in children and the elderly.
No children. Just people that are can serve him.
Like able-bodied.
Yeah, exactly. Army types. He's recruiting.
Who maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we didn't kill every single someone in, a place, or maybe we told some people to go make a bakery and then they didn't.
Oh, have you tried the new bakery?
Oh my God! Are you joking?
There's a bakery?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's just
What's it called?
I mean, it's just like a food cart right now. They sell little they're called clump cakes. It's a Red Larch specialty.
Proud. I'm so proud. We gotta go visit.
That's not the name. That's what they sell.
Wait, what'd you say?
They sell clump cakes.
Clump cakes.
Clump cakes?
Yeah.
Are they good?
Are they good?
It's a local delicacy, It's something it's like Red Larch is very proud of them, and they're very nutritious, but they don't taste very good. I think they're good for clump cakes. How about that?
Okay.
Aaron, I like that you don't mince words, buddy.
Yeah, I do my best. No, they got a name. I don't remember what it is. You gotta go see it. They're just they don't got a sign or nothing.
Oh, by the way,
actually, Gawain stops.
No, don't.
In my head, I say to everyone,
do we tell him we killed the guy that impersonated him?
We don't.
Fine.
I know, buddy, I know.
Never mind. I don't have to tell you anything. Okay.
You guys head back to town?
Yeah.
They drop you off, and you head back to Red Larch. And you see, as you approach, there's a not large but not small crowd of people waiting for you.
Oh boy.
And you see a lot of them. I mean, you're looking from a distance as you approach, but a bunch of them are some are wearing really nice clothes. They don't look like townies. They're not from Red Larch. Some of them are dwarves. Some of them are elves and all sorts of different types of creatures. And some of them are people you recognize from here, like business owners and stuff like that. But the people that are standing at the front, that are actually waiting at the border of town to greet you, are Constable Harburg and Kaylessa. Mm-hmm.
Keep it together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, also,
And-
I dropped my minor illusion. I don't care anymore.
And Constable Harburg says, "Oh, it's you. That's good. All right. So welcome back. Welcome
Thanks.
home. I guess everyone
Home base.
seems to think this
Kinda,
is
kinda.
your. I know you guys aren't from here, but a lot of people seem to think this is where you guys keep coming back to, which I guess it is, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
assume you guys have seen these. And he holds up the posters, which say,
I grabbed mine all excited.
"Oh yeah,
Well, we had.
Can I
seen
keep
them
this?
yet.
Can I keep this?
yeah, you
Can I
have
keep
that,
this?
Sure.
Thank you,
Um,
thank
We
you.
heard about them.
How's my
Um,
picture look?
It looks not great.
What? What?
They got
What the
kind of
hell?
just all the. It's
Wow.
kind of like caricaturish. Like they got the pink hair and the hat, but it's all like very boyish. Not really like you, but just generally.
this look
your
like me?
features. Yeah, like real
Really?
rosy cheeks in the feature,
Dude,
and then
spitting
just
image.
like
What are you talking about? That looks just like you.
Isn't it better if the wanted poster doesn't look like you?
No, I want it to look.
And I cast minor illusion into what I think I should look like, which is just this overly badass flowing
Mhm.
beard. Like I look like my monster form mixed in
doesn't-
with me.
that doesn't
Oh,
look.
baby,
doesn't-
we
That's
gotta,
how this
we
should
gotta
look.
get
Doesn't look
you
like you
into
at all.
talk
Doesn't look like you.
therapy
This is how
ASAP.
this
We
should
gotta-
look.
Yeah,
Gawain
I-
the
I-
monster
the
child.
art kind of looks like a cherub, like a very cute little boyish face, but just with like
It's
fangs,
cute.
like really sharp teeth.
Hey
Baby.
Miguel, can you burn this?
I minor illusion over his minor illusion, like a cartoonish mustache and some devil horns.
See, that's more fun. I like that.
Listen, I'm not really concerned.
Oh man,
with
that 12-year-old is
Uh,
really popping off.
your portrait.
But
there.
Going.
but yes, I use control flames to light it on fire.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Oh, okay. Here, there we go. All right.
Constable, this is our new friend Miguel
Hi,
and Maggie.
pleasure. Yeah, he offers to shake both your hands. Pleasure.
Stick
Paw
hand.
at it.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
you got
paw
warm,
at it.
you got furry hands. You got warm hands. That's different.
I have paws, technically.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I'm the sheriff here, I guess. Recently, our mayor, I guess, recently updated. Thanks
Well,
to
you're
these
the
wow,
guys.
mayor
wow, that's a lot of
Oh, look at
jobs, buddy.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I was the sheriff. Now I'm the sheriff and the mayor, and I was the constable.
Seems
now I'm
like a
the sheriff,
conflict of
and-
interest.
Yeah, it does. I'm just like, but you're so nobody
It's
else.
like a
wants
lot
the
of
job.
power consolidated in one
Well, listen,
spot.
we're a really small town. It's really not a lot of power, except for the fact that a lot of people are coming here looking for you. You got a lot of
Oh.
people from a lot of powerful, I don't know what you call them, political organizations. that are-
Factions?
Yeah, factions that are looking for you guys.
Like to kill us, or
No, they
to
just want
say
to talk.
hi?
A lot of them want to see what you know. And there's a bunch of dwarves from Beliard that are looking for you. And from the, God, I forget the name of the country that's next to the east of Beliard, where all the dwarves are from. Not all of them, but this is a dwarven country over there.
Does it start with an M?
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're from way over there, because they just want to talk to you directly because they've been asking all around and they don't know what happened and they thought you might know. There's people from, I don't know if you guys heard of the Lord's Alliance, very powerful, very public group of people that are all lords. Your friend Mako,
Mhm.
I think, sent them here.
Mm-hmm.
He
Okay.
yeah, he came back through a while ago. I didn't know where you guys were.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, he came back through town to check on the mine and stuff.
Okay.
Because
I
he
guess
owned
he
it.
does own it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came through here. He said he was going back to what's it called?
Yartar.
Yarder.
Yartar.
Yeah, exactly. But he was here. He said he left you guys. You were dealing with some other stuff. But anyway, so he said he was going to send some people here from, he had some contacts with the Lord's Alliance. He's going to send them here to talk to you guys about how they can help you. So some of them are here. We got some people from, I think one of your other friends already here talking to him. Some people from the Emerald Enclave.
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, they came back. Your other friends came back too, without you.
Esme?
Yeah,
Poetry?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking to the other guys. So,
Okay.
your druid friend, she's talking to the Emerald Enclaves because I think she knows some of them. And what's the tiefling guy?
Poetry.
He's talking
Yeah.
to him, and a bunch of his people got they left here, and I think something happened to them. But I don't know nothing about that. But now there's some other people from their group here as well. We're not supposed to know who they are, so I can't. They're called Harpers. We're not supposed to point them out because they're supposed to be secret. But they're here and they're talking to Poetry, I think. So there's some of them. And just because of all the stuff that's been going down, everybody's heard about what happened in Yartar. Everybody heard about what happened in Westbridge. All this shit. And so now there's some other people from Waterdeep here too that are just like interested. Certain very seedy looking types.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You said from Waterdeep?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they seem kind of creepy?
Don't quite fit in with the rest of the crowd.
Yeah. Was there a little guy with them, real skinny, kind of beady eyes, a little shifty, with like a scar on the side of his face?
Let me think. You're asking about Travis?
No,
Who are
I'm
you
asking
asking about?
about Lenny.
Who?
Lenny Crumbles?
Lenny Crumbles? Wait, what?
He's my contact with the Zentarim.
Did I come up with
From
that
way
name?
back,
I don't
yeah,
think
from
I
way
did.
back.
Did I say Lenny Crumbles?
Yeah, from way back.
Terrific. Lenny Crumbles. He says, you know what? As you mentioned it, I think I haven't seen someone that kind of matches that description.
Oh, buddy, okay, I'm in trouble.
So a lot of people here. A lot of people, I think, mostly want to talk to you. We've assembled some of the people, that are the most reputable, some Lord's Alliance folks, those dwarven people.
So we're gonna have a press conference here.
Yeah, should we hold a press conference?
Maybe not a press. You could just take some meetings, I think.
I think we should do a press conference.
You could do that too if you'd like. You just discuss.
Well, we could
what
do
you
a press
wanna-
conference, or we could do like a round table with the heads of all the groups.
That seems.
I do have one question for you though, my friend. Have you been like checking in on making sure that these people are who they say they are?
Not a lot I can do in that regard, other than size them up. I'm
Well,
usually
I
pretty
mean,
good
you could
with
do
telling.
a strip search, see if they have any.
I can't
memorabilia.
because if they are who they say they are, then that's pretty not good for us in the town.
Well, we can demand it
I
before
can
we answer any
usually-
questions.
You can do that for sure, but that's none of my business.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's I think that's it. And some other townspeople are here because some townspeople are a little afraid of you guys as well, which I just feel I should warn you
It's
about. Because of all just the ruckus and people don't want a lot of attention. You guys are kind of bringing attention onto this spot here, and so you'll notice a couple new things around town. Especially after the flooding and everything, and now us knowing that where the flooding came from was actually, malicious intent. And as he kind of gestures over his shoulder, you look down towards the center of the town, and you see on far away from where you guys are, like very like over here. On top of this building at Millico Stoneworks, there's a huge creature just sitting on top of the roof.
Oh.
And then as you look further into town, in fact, as Harburg leads you further into town, again, just this random group of like nobles and other people kind of just following behind you until they're given the go-ahead to talk to you. You see on top of Millico Stoneworks a creature which looks like the body of a lion, the face of a woman, and then the wings of like an eagle, just chilling on top of the building there. Standing behind Chanceyar's fine harness, a creature as tall as the building itself, with a huge shield and a helmet. It looks like some type of giant. And in front, on top of the swinging sword, is something unique entirely. This strange, four-armed monstrosity is standing on top of the building, like 20 feet tall. He's got orange skin. He's got this strange flat face, big old loincloth. And then you see standing just in front of a lot of the other buildings are a variety of strange characters. Very powerful, sort of intense looking, that like don't shy away from your gaze when you look at them as you're walking by. Such as in front of Lauren's Bakery, in front of Hylia's. Some guy looks like a tiefling with a bunch of like, you know, magic looking shit on him. Another guy just looks, he's got his hood up. He looks sort of like a roguish type, standing in front of Helver Tarnlars. He says, yeah, a lot of people hired whatever they can afford as extra defense here. Try and protect the town, either from you or just in general. So just be on the, you know, be careful. You know, mind your P's and Q's. Don't piss anyone off too much.
I mean, I did get arrested. So like,
yeah, you got arrested like twice.
Yeah.
If I recall.
Naked.
Naked at least one time. It was very
Yeah.
uncomfortable
Okay,
for all of
we've
us.
all had our lows.
I don't know about you, but that was kind of a high for me.
Okay.
And,
Okay, that was a rough week. Okay.
So yeah, I just want to let you guys know. And Kayla, so anything you want to add? And she says, no, just very happy that you're all back and in good condition. My inn is always open to you guys if you should need it. Welcome back. Welcome back to Red Lodge.
Yeah.
If there's anything you need,
How much gold for like 4 days worth of rooms?
it's a gold a night per room.
A gold a night per room. I
Mhm.
hand 15 gold over.
That'll do it. That'll do quite nicely. Thank you. And that'll cover your meals as well. Then, how about that?
Cool. Sounds good.
Very good.
Do you have any that are pretty pretty open right now?
I do have some pretty girl rooms that are upstairs that are
I'm
specifically.
sorry. I
very
meant
pretty
more
girls.
that
Is
like
what
I
you're
just
asking?
didn't want to take up your rooms if you had like reservations.
Hey, real
coming
quick, hey
in.
Lessa, is there a
Yes.
room next to your room?
I don't sleep much, so and I'm just kind of the main proprietor and manager. so I
Sure,
don't
sure,
usually, Yeah, so I'm usually in the kitchen or in my office.
Is there
on
a
the
room by
ground
the kitchen?
floor. There's not a room down there, no. All it's for public places.
Just because I know Boneless likes to get up and have midnight snacks every so often, so like.
I don't do that. He's joking. I don't know what this snack is.
Well, our kitchen is usually closed after about
Yeah.
midnight.
Well, no,
but
I'm saying if like
there's a
maybe
new
she
bakery
can
that's
catch
open
you
up
while
pretty
you're
late.
We should check out the bakery. We will
Can
come
you
by
show
the swinging
Boneless?
sword.
Can
Yeah,
you
they're
show
taking up
Boneless
one
later?
of the stalls at in the center of town. They call themselves Bad Guys Bakery. It's very they make a good crumble cake.
They've done it.
Mhm.
They did it.
Very strange
I'm
looking
so
folks.
proud.
I don't know. They asked for jobs, and I didn't really give them any. But as soon as they got paid, they bought like a cart and started making crumble cakes, and
You
people
know,
seem
we
to
can
like
vouch
them.
for those guys. They're pretty cool.
And well, so yeah, really,
Yeah.
They're all right.
They're all right.
Let's be clear. They're all right.
Yeah, I mean, they just seem very strange individuals, you know. There's I think a half ogre among them. I think that's what he is. Might be a orc. I don't know. And a couple, just another very strange individual. A couple other folks.
Are any of the folks from out of town that want to talk to us staying at the Swinging Sword also?
Most of them are, yes.
Oh shit. Okay. In your professional
I mean,
opinion,
they won't bother you if you don't want them to.
okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
We can
Do you
make
think
sure
any of
of
them want
that.
to kill us?
No, not that I can think of.
Sick.
And I don't imagine. I mean, they're all just. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert on these things, but they all seem like relatively normal people.
Okay.
You should be much more concerned about all of the, you know, other guards and things they have with them that are scattered around town and stuff, and all the other new additions. Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you like. So, yeah, welcome back. Try out a clump cake. It's a spin on the crumble cake. The crumble cake is the local delicacy. I don't know if you've had one, but they made a new thing called a clump cake, which is a bit better.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And otherwise, I'll see you guys at back at the inn.
Okay.
Oh, sounds good plan. Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh, and one last thing, Harbrick, will you tell them? And Harbrick says, "Oh yeah. So we saw. Obviously, I showed you the things and the things list to deliver you your bounties and such to Red Larch, and to a specific house that is to the south of town that up to this point we thought was largely abandoned. It was an old big large farmhouse down that way. It used to belong to like some rich folks that just kind of up and left it, and it's just been dilapidating ever since, but now it's listed as the address to collect upon your bounty.
Cool.
So the other reason that, you know, if you guys came back here, people want to be prepared for, like, you know, other bounty hunters that might be coming after you. People coming after you could cause trouble in the town. Other townspeople want to be prepared.
Well, I'll at least say it. If anyone attacks the town, you've got our back, or we've got your back.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we got you.
And so, yeah, so something that's taken up residence. We haven't sent any of our people to go and look into that. But
Don't. Yeah.
at least
just
one
don't.
very unsettling looking individual and some other smaller ones that accompanied him.
We
check
we have
in
an
on it.
idea of what it might be. Just don't send your people there. Just
do it.
Oh yeah, no, we won't. We were gonna leave that alone.
Do you know how many people you've seen around there?
One very strange looking one, and then a couple other, like maybe less than 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Other ones.
Okay. Cool.
Welcome back.
Thank
Well,
you.
Red Larch
yep,
welcomes
good to be
you.
back. All right, where are we meeting these people at?
Well, let's
Or
do
can
this
we
thing.
do it tomorrow?
And
Just
I
take
think
a breath.
that's where we're gonna end for tonight. Good job, gang. You made it back to Red Larch.
Yep.
Things are
Yep.
not quite as you left them, but very interesting nonetheless. Every business you see here has some type of strange creature or other
That's so cool.
thing that
Yes.
is now guarding it. All the houses are not guarded, but all the businesses for sure have something or other. That is.
So what I'm hearing is we
that
need
is
to have a
there.
town meeting and petition to get all of these mercenary monsters with us and then go raid the fucking water cult.
That'd be sick.
Take a sphinx with us? Yeah, that would be pretty sick.
And we'll see what you're able to do in terms of Thurl Maraska's new hideout into the south of town. Once again, I'm Ace, the GM. I'm your friendly neighborhood game master. I would be nothing without my lovely players, who I will now introduce one by one, and who they play. Starting with Boneless, going up from the bottom, changeling rogue / sorcerer, level 10 assassin, played by Mary at mostlyasian.tm on Instagram. You've also got Maggie, the Tabaxi Paladin, Oath of the Ancients, played by Jules. Jules, you got
He's
something
back.
to plug?
Yeah, Free Palestine.
Free
As always.
Palestine, yes, indeed. A good plug. We also have Glarnock, the Minotaur fighter, the Battle Master, played by Matt, who was actually played by Glarnock. Who's played by Matt, who is played by Glarnock.
There is only Glarnock.
There's only Glarnock. I'm told there's only Glarnock. But then I don't know why I have this listed on my credit script. It's very confusing. We also have Miguel, the Fire Genasi sorcerer, wild magic, played by Berto. abec.io is Berto's website. Thank you, Berto. And last but not least, we have Gawain, the Kalistar warlock of the Undying Patron, who's played by Alex, who is on startplaying.games at GMRogo. That's GMROGGOW on startplaying.games. I'm also on startplaying.games at Ace the GM. You can find me there too. Otherwise, if you want to get in contact with Alex, you have to bury your head in the sand and whisper your darkest secret that has to do with peeing your pants. And Alex will show up having pissed his pants in solidarity.
Yes.
That's
I climb out of your toilet.
That's how you do it. And that's all for us this evening. Did I miss anything? No? Okay, terrific. Thanks to anybody that watched with us. Thanks to anybody that watches later. We appreciate you. Everybody